Are you thinking about buying medicine online? A search for online pharmacies yields more than 20 million results. But which ones can you trust? Medicines bought from unlicensed online pharmacies can be dangerous. You may get a fake drug, your condition may get worse, or you may experience a bad reaction. Don't put your health at risk. To learn how to find an online pharmacy that's safe and legal, visit fda.gov/BeSafeRx. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio.
True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call
Ghost.
Oh, man, I'm back, baby. You know who's in the house, and I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me to another edition of True Capitalist Radio, and of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, folks, I want to thank everybody out there for tuning in with me. This is episode number 192. 192 episodes of the True Capitalist Radio have gone by for all the folks that are keeping track. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, and spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. All right, and moreover, folks, you know what, before we get into anything else, lock down this chat room, engineer. Lock down this chat room right now. What I'd like for everybody to do is please follow me on Twitter, all right? We're trying to get a lot more Twitter followers around these parts. So before we get started on anything else, please follow this Twitter name that's about to go up on your screen right now, Ghost Politics. All one word, no underscores, folks. That's GHOSTPOLITICS. Ghost Politics at Twitter. All right, go ahead and lift chat room martial law, engineer. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's get right into the markets, folks, because I know there's a lot of people that want to talk about a variety of different subject matters that we got on the agenda today. So let's get right into it. Dow Jones Industrials. And let me tell you something right now. We saw another helter-skelter day on the market out here. I mean, we saw the market go on the negative side. Then come midday, we start seeing some positivity in the marketplace. And lo and behold, I don't know, I figured we would go ahead and open up a little bit, or excuse me, close out a little bit higher than we did. But we saw a slight bit of negativity in the Dow Jones Industrials. So let's just go ahead and get right to it. We've got the Dow Jones Industrials down very, very slightly, 2.72 points, a percentage decrease of 0.02% on the day, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 12,415.70 points for the Dow Jones Industrials. We've got the S&P 500 up modestly today, 3.76 points, a percentage increase of excuse me, let me strike that. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. A percentage increase of 0.29%, closing out the S&P at 1,281.06 points for the S&P 500. The NASDAQ is up 21.50 points, a percentage increase of 0.81% on the day, and basically the NASDAQ is closing out today at, 2,669.86 points for the NASDAQ composite. The FTSE, I mean, Jesus Christ, did you see my European brethren from across the pond out there? They took it in the teeth. They took it in the teeth, for Christ's sake. You know, the FTSE 100 is down 44.19 points, a percentage decrease of 0.78%. closing out the FTSE at 5,624.26 points for the FTSE 100. Let's go ahead and get to my German brethren from across the pond out there. Schlagen, Volkswagen. The DAX is also down 15.56 points, a percentage decrease of 0.25%, closing out the DAX at 6,095.99 points for the DAX. Anyway, let's get to the damn commodities, folks. And, once again, I want to get through the markets. I want to take your calls. I see that we got a whole bunch of milky lickers just looking at the damn chat room, for Christ's sake. Look at all these milky lickers in here, for Christ's sake. I know for a fact that not all these people that are comprised in the demographic of this chat room are all capitalists. I'm willing to bet money that we got a lot of people in here that are a bunch of troll terrorists, cyber vermin, cyber hooligans, so on and so forth, that are trying to come up here and, of course, deviate the conversation, trying to, provide some other kind of mental direction to actually deviate your perception from the actual truth that is being broadcasted on this damn radio show. I mean, they're here, folks, and I'm sorry. We may have to implement chat room martial law here in a few, folks, if these goddamn assholes in the chat room don't stop flapping their fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, before we get into anything else, let me go ahead and give some props to all the capitalists that are in the room here. Cheers, folks. You know that I am drinking because drinking is what I like to do. Yeah, anyway, I'm drinking some Johnny Walker Blue Label. You know what it's all about, baby. Cheers to all the true capitalists. Cheers. And if you're not a capitalist and you're in here, what the hell are you doing in here there, jerk dick? What are you doing in here? Get out! Get out now if you're not a capitalist. Get out of here. Go ahead and get some of this damn Johnny Walker Blue Label, baby. Oh my God, this is so good. It just never gets old. You know what I'm saying? It never gets old. Unfortunately, a lot of you socialists and communist jerk dicks that are in here trying to agitate the show, you'll never taste the exquisite flavors of this blended malt scotch because, unfortunately, you're just going to be too busy fanning your balls waiting in line for the government to give you a freaking bowl of soup while us capitalists are out here owning things, baby. We're owning things. Woo! Anyway, let's continue going. Let's get to the commodities. I mean, let me tell you something. Commodities saw a complete sell-off across the board. I mean, seriously, with the exception of the metals and a few other spots within the commodities market, man, let me tell you something right now. We saw a major decrease. And the reason is, folks, is because we really don't know as investors what the hell's going on here. We've got, once again, a fiscal, irresponsible government in America. We got these jerk dicks in Europe sitting over here pussyfooting around with their socialist experiment. They have yet to come to grips that this socialism is completely destroyed. All right? I mean, it has proven itself inefficient, non-productive, stagnant, so on and so forth. And these dumbass Europeans in the European Union and the Eurozone just fail to recognize this. They fail to recognize this, and this is what most of the investors are sitting here a little bit helter-skelter about, a little bit skittish. All right? But the reason that we started creeping up on the positive side towards the end of the day of trading session in the equities market was because of the economic numbers that are going to come out tomorrow, folks. That's right. Tomorrow, the job numbers are going to come out tomorrow. And if we see positivity, which all signs point to yes in that regard, we're definitely going to see another run on the market here, so I'm preparing myself for that. And, of course, you can tell by the positivity of the market that other people were positioning themselves for that too. So, once again, if we start seeing some positivity in the numbers coming out for job data, you better be expecting some goddamn positivity in these equities. And I'm already in it, baby. I'm already in it because making money, baby, that's just what I do. Oh, it feels great to be a capitalist. Anyway, Brent crude oil, folks, is down today, $1.42, a percentage decrease of 1.25% on the day. And, of course, Brent crude, for all you assholes that don't know, is the crude oil that's shipped off to Europe and Asia. It is closing out at $112.28 per barrel of Brent crude oil. Gasoline futures also sold off after that major spike yesterday, down $4, a percentage decrease of 0.42%. We've got heating oil futures down majorly today, $4.54, a percentage decrease of 1.47 today, 1.47% on the decrease for heating oil. And for natural gas, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, we saw, what was it, a 17-cent increase yesterday, which was, 6%, 5% yesterday on the increase. Today, you know there was going to be some sell-offs, and there was. Natural gas down 13 cents, a percentage decrease of 4.20%. I mean, how convenient, down 4.20%. I wonder if the stoners were out here selling off on natural gas. And let me tell you something, I'm not a big fan of natural gas. I know that there's a lot of jerk dicks out here that are, chafing their penises, waxing their carrots, saying that, oh, America's natural gas is like Saudi Arabia. Well, you know what I think about natural gas? This is what I think about natural gas. This is the only natural gas that I give two craps about. Here, this is what I think about natural gas. That's what I think about goddamn natural gas. You stupid idiots. Anyway, I don't trade that market, but it's pretty damn volatile, to say the least, all right? Pretty goddamn volatile. Anyway, we got, where were we at? WTI sweet crude. We saw a decrease today. Down $1.72, a percentage decrease of 1.67%, closing out WTI at $101.50 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. I mean, wait a minute. What are these idiots talking about in the chat room? They're like, they want to sniff it. Look at these sick sons out there. They're talking about sniffing it, for Christ's sake. It was a joke, jerk dicks. Jesus Christ. Scratch and sniff up in here, for Christ's sake, man. God damn it. Oh, my God, you people are sick assholes. That's all I got to say. Anyway, agriculture, most of it's down today. All right, canola down $2, cocoa down $13, coffee down $7.15. That's a percentage decrease of 3.15% on the day for coffee. So for all you jerk dicks that make an excuse for being assholes in the morning by saying, hey, dude, just don't talk to me. Just don't talk to me unless I have my coffee, dude. Well, you know what? I guess the decrease in coffee may or may not affect your pocketbook. I don't know. I mean, we already saw increases in Starbucks coffee. You heard it here first on the True Capitalist radio broadcast. But, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like coffee. I'm a particular I just don't see what the big deal is. I don't get it. I don't get why people drink coffee. I don't need coffee. I'm naturally energized. Do you understand? I mean, I wake up in the morning, and I'm just naturally energized to just wake up and continue to make money, obtain capital. I mean, I'm a capitalist. You understand? That's what I do. You understand? I don't need no freaking coffee to continue to keep me up. I need 4 hours of sleep, and then once I wake up, I'm up for about 15 hours straight. No big deal, for Christ's sake. You know what keeps me going? Money. Capital. That's what, and screw all you idiots that are sitting here calling me un-American because I don't drink coffee. Hey, coffee is not made in America, assholes. Jesus Christ, you idiots are pissing me off today. Let me have my drink. Give me my drink, for Christ's sake. You people are pissing me off already today. And let me tell you, I'm not in a very good mood today. There's a lot of, I don't even want to talk about it. It's some personal things happening, I just don't even want to talk about it. So let me just go ahead and take another sip of this. Anyway, let me go ahead and continue going. Who else we got going on? We got corn. Corn is down $15, a percentage decrease of 2.28% on the day. And let me tell you, the reason we're seeing decreases in corn is because no more corn ethanol subsidies, baby. And you want to know why? The government was listening to this broadcast. The government was listening to True Capitalist Radio, for Christ's sake. You're goddamn right. That's why they ended the ethanol subsidy. How long have they been paying that? 30 years? They were listening to True Capitalist Radio, and they realized, hey, capitalists, they're sick and tired of the corn ethanol subsidy, for Christ's sake, and they got rid of it. They got rid of it. So you're definitely going to see some decreases in corn, and by God, I can't wait. I can't wait. I consider myself a little bit of a freaking grill master. You understand? I'm from Texas. That's what you idiots out there that, aren't from Texas don't understand. I'm from Texas. corn for $1 out here. There's a lot of agrarian land out here in Texas. All right? I get pretty pissed off when I'm out here paying $1 an ear of corn or $2 an ear of corn, all right? Like I said, I'm a little bit of a grill master, and if I ever, for some reason, make it a little bit famous on here, first thing I'm going to do is put out a cookbook. You're goddamn right, Ghost Texas Barbecue, and I'll put it against anybody on those goddamn food networks any goddamn day of the week. Do you understand that? Any of them, boy. Any of them. But just a little bit of insight between you and me. If you ever want some good goddamn corn in the cob, boy, what you do is you just get these damn corns and don't take the husks off, boy. Don't take the husks off. You just throw it on them grills, all right? Throw it on that grill and let the grill roast those damn husks up, all right? And let me tell you something. It's the greatest damn corn taste you'll ever taste in your life, boy. I tell you that right damn now. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. I'm getting a little hungry here. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about Blue Ribbon Barbecue that we have out here in Austin, Texas. But let me continue going, for Christ's sake. We got cotton down $1.18. That's a percentage decrease of 1.23%. We've got wheat futures down $28. That's a percentage decrease of 3.92% on the day. And one of the biggest losers coming up, folks, is sugar. And we always talk about sugar being a very, very volatile market. Well, it was definitely volatile today because it's down $1.29, a percentage decrease of, get this, 5.28% on the day. 5.28% decrease on the day for sugar. We got soybean down $21. That's a percentage decrease of 1.71%. A little bit on the bright side, we saw sell-offs yesterday in lumber. Today we saw some buyback bottom feeders because lumber is up $4.40, a percentage increase of 1.73% on the day for lumber. We've got oat futures down $3. That's a percentage decrease of 1.02% on the day. Soybean oil futures are down 97 cents. And what's this? What is this? Oh, my God. Did everybody see the wool futures? I mean, good God, it looks like the bull-nosed bull dykes came out for the wool futures today because wool is up, baby, $15. That's a percentage increase of 1.12% on the day for wool. So, good God, you know that old Rosie O'Donnell, beak-necked Ellen DeGeneres, and Jodie Foster's knuckle are definitely slap-happy on some freshly trimmed pieces of wool today. Anyway, let's get to the metal. Let's get to the metals, shall we? The metals. Let's get to the goddamn metals. We've got copper down today for some reason, modestly down, but it's still down $1.65, a percentage decrease of 0.48%. We've got gold up modestly today, 0.61% on the increase, up $9.80. Closing out gold at $1,622.50 per troy ounce of gold. Now, I hope that a lot of you individuals were, listening to me back then when everybody was basically selling off on gold and we started seeing this goddamn thing in the low 1500s. I was telling people to start hopping on that wave, baby, that's about to come up, not just for gold, but for silver, too. Start hopping on that wave, for Christ's sake. You better be hopping on that freaking wave. If you're not, well, then you're the only one that's going to be losing money, not us capitalists. We're going to be owning things out here, right? We're going to be owning things. And the reason it's going to go up, folks, is because the government is not stopping its spendaholic ways. And the more that the government spends, the more these government bureaucrats devalue the value of the dollar. I mean, the value of the dollar has lost itself because they continue to print money, leaving more outstanding currency notes out there, depleting the integrity of the currency itself. And what happens when that happens? What happens when there's goddamn a debased currency wherever the hell they happen to be printing money? Well, the commodities go up. And the two commodities, or the commodities specifically, are precious metals and, of course, agriculture and other valuable commodities within a geopolitical location. And let me tell you something right now. when the debasing of the American currency is no longer, it can no longer be propped up with economic Keynesian games. You better have some kind of commodities on your person. You better be owning one of these multinational conglomerates that are out here in the equities. You better be owning some kind of assets, and that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, baby. Anyway, let's get to silver, shall we? Because silver was up. A pretty volatile market today in silver, but it's up today, 19 cents, a percentage increase of 0.66% on the day, closing out silver at $29.29 per troy ounce of silver. And let me tell you, the reason that I say that silver is still a little bit more of a percentage value financial instrument is because, let's be honest. I mean, how far can gold go besides $2,500 is my particular price point if all else fails. But the higher percentage yield that you're going to get for your investment is going to be here in silver, folks. And we already saw the price point of $25 per troy ounce of silver set this past spring. What was this, April? Remember April? We were broadcasting at that time and talking about $50 a troy ounce of silver. So that metric has already been put forth. I mean, we're going to reach that again. Now, that metric is going to judge whether or not the market is going to look at that metric and take off, and it's just going to spike thereafter, or people are going to use that metric to sell off, and it's going to just kind of dive thereafter. But, by God, if you want to make some money, and if you're not, somebody that's keen on knowing what the markets are and all this investment terminology, the least you could do is start accumulating some physical silver and putting it in a freaking safe, putting it in a safety deposit box, and just start waiting. I mean, just imagine you're buying silver right now, $29.29 market value today. You keep that son of a bitch for here about 6 months, 9 months, possibly 12 months when we start reaching that $50 plus price point metric. I'm telling you right now, you can make the judgment call whether or not you want to sell off, sell half, whatever the case might be. It's a profit. All right? It's a profit, baby, and that's what we do here on True Capitalist Radio. We profit. And that's why I hope that you idiots that are sitting out there flapping your fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard trying to be text chat warriors in here, trying to get my attention, I sincerely hope that you listen to me at the very least, on this silver play. All right? Very least. Just entertain that idea. That's all I'm saying, all right? You'll thank me in the long run. I guarantee you'll thank me. Anyway, let's get to livestock, and then, we'll get to your calls. Live cattle is down 50 cents today, a percentage decrease of 0.41% on the day. Let me tell you something right now. I think that we may have overproduced in the cattle markets because I don't know if you've been on to your latest butcher or to your latest meat market, but beef has definitely gone down. And what I mean by meat market is not to your latest bar where there's 50 schlong heads to every one woman in the place. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, a beef market, some kind of a butcher. The prices of beef have literally gone down. Literally, I got myself a whole, I think it was 6 different thick cuts of New York strips for in the $20-something range, for Christ's sake. I couldn't believe this was grade A meat. All right, this wasn't this crap that was imported from Mexico or anywhere else. As a matter of fact, have y'all ever been served any of that crap, meat that was, imported from Mexico, beef that was imported from Mexico, for Christ's sake? Have y'all ever, with all due respect to my Mexican brethren across the pond over there, across the Rio Grande, across the river, my apologies on this, but, man, Mexican beef is so gamey, man. It's like you literally went into the woods and shot it in the head, gutted it yourself, and you're out there, putting it on some E. coli-based freaking stove. I mean, it's just disgusting. I can't stand Mexican beef. I can't stand imported beef from South America, and I'm sure as hell ain't going to eat none of that Japanese Kobe beef. I used to like it, but now that we got that radioactive runoff situation happening, I don't want to, start eating this crap and growing a freaking third arm or something. You understand what I'm saying? But I'll tell you right now, when I was out there at the butcher, I was getting just slabs of meat for, considerable discounts from what I traditionally, within the past several months, have been paying for beef. So let me tell you something right now. It's been great. It's been large living, baby. I've got my freezer packed, baby. Woo! Anyway, cattle feeder futures. I mean, that's the crap that they feed the cow. It's up $25. Or $25, excuse me, 25 cents. I'm sorry, I've got 100,000 things running through my mind, especially when we start talking about beef. You know, I feel like going down there to McCormick's or to Perry's down here in Austin, Texas, and getting myself a, just humongous size steak. I get the biggest steak on the menu. And, of course, medium rare all day, And don't put any sauteed mushrooms and sauce and all that other crap. Don't put that crap. Don't put that crap, you son of a bitch. Anyway, last but not least, for all you fat jelly-ass bastards that like to shove a couple of ham bones down your goddamn gullet every now and then, well, we saw a minor decrease, or a little bit more than a minor. I think people are starting to finally sell off on this ham bone run. All right, we're starting to sell off on this ham bone run because lean hogs are down $1.35, a percentage decrease of 1.58% on the day, for Christ's sake. I mean, and the reason that we're seeing this, folks, is because people are cashing out. I mean, I said this during the holidays. I said that people need to go to their nearest honey-baked ham location during Thanksgiving, during Christmas, and take a look at all the cracker-ass crackers, the white, pale-faced bastards that are sitting there in line as if they were waiting in line for the freaking Metallica concert or something, but instead they're waiting for a goddamn ham bone. All right? Anyway, and one more thing, idiots. I know we got a whole bunch of ham bone remixes out there. The whole reason why I started the ham bone movement was for you idiots to start giving a little bit of inspiration or motivation to these fat jelly-ass bastards that we see waddling around America today, especially the ones that are in these freaking hover-rounds, these freaking motor scooters right in the middle of a supermarket or right in the middle of a shopping mall, for Christ's sake. And not only that, I mean, when they back up, they actually have that stupid beeping sound, beep, 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 and they expect you to move yourself for their fat ass. All right? The whole reason why I made the freaking ham bone movement is for you people to go out there. When you see these fat jelly-ass bastards, these disgusting tubberlards, these rash-on-the-rolls-having bastards, these three-chin-having pricks, these fat jelly-ass jelly-roll pieces of garbage who haven't seen their private parts since who the hell knows when. I'm not telling you to directly confront these people. I'm not trying to even say to even yell or harass at these people. When you pass by them, when you pass by their freaking hover-round, all you need to do is just say, ham bone. Fat, greasy-ass, smelly, stinky ham bone. Do you understand? I mean, it's that simple, man. And if enough people start passing by these unappreciative, fat, jelly-ass, obese pieces of crap, I think, in my personal opinion, they'll put the freaking fork down for about 5 minutes. I don't know. That's what I think. That's why I started the whole ham bone movement, assholes. Not for you idiots to make these freaking YouTube videos about me, you jerks. So once again, I hope that this clarifies this to you simplistic morons out here on the internets. All right, when you pass by these motor scooter having fat jelly-ass, disgusting tubberlard bastards that are in these motor scooters, these hover-rounds, all you got to do, don't confront them. Because if you confront them, for Christ's sake, you might be charged with a hate crime. Oh, my God, don't call them fat asses. No. This is the new Obama America. Are you kidding me? This is the new liberal America. They'll jail you. They'll throw you in jail or something for some kind of hate crime if you do that. But let me tell you, if you just pass by them and just say, ham bone, I mean, there's nothing that they can do to you. There's nothing they can do to you unless they put the word ham bone as some sort of hate crime or hate-related speech related to fat jelly asses. I don't know. I'm just saying, and I think it would also motivate people. Anyway, that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Let's go ahead and take some Twitter shout-outs. How about that? Do we have any Twitter shout-outs to be had out here, engineer? Okay, the engineer says that we do have a few shout-outs to be had. And for you Milky Lickers that don't know, hey, shut down the chat room, engineer, for Christ's sake. Lock down that chat room. For you people that don't know, go to my Twitter account right now, and here it is coming up on your screen. What the fuck? What the hell is that, Chris? Screen. On the screen, excuse me, and screw all you assholes laughing about that, all right? All right, I got a whole bunch of things on my mind out here, but anyway, go to Ghost Politics, all right? All one word. No underscores, Ghost Politics, all right? And retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. It's as simple as that, all right? Retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and I will give you a shout-out right here, right now, all right? I mean, it's when the spectators become a part of the spectacle. That's what's so beautiful about this broadcast. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's see what we got here. Do we got any Twitter shout-outs, engineer? All right, let's see who we got here. We got Halo the Troll in the house. We got Sharon got caned. Oh, you son of a bitch. God damn you, man. God damn it. Right after this tweet that I just gave today about my man Herman Sugar Cane, let me tell you something right now. Leave that man alone. Leave that man alone. You better leave Herman Cain alone. This man was character assassinated by the liberal media. This man was completely backstabbed by the GOP. And for you people to sit over here and scrutinize this man based upon the goddamn character assassination that was done by the liberal media is a false indictment by your goddamn simplistic minds. And I strongly advise you idiots to not talk about Herman Cain in that regard. I mean, give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic, for Christ's sake. Do you understand that Herman Cain is the American dream? I mean, he's the American dream in action, in living form. Let me just calm down here, all right? Let me calm down. I'm sorry. We're not even supposed to be talking about Herman Cain right now. That's for later on in the broadcast. But once again, folks, we got these cyber hooligans and these cyber vermin and these internet frickin' troll terrorist jerk dicks that are sitting here continuing to sabotage the broadcast for their own personal amusement. And once again, I wouldn't be surprised if most of these people that are in here trying to agitate the show were not paid by the DNC. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all. Anyway, who else do we got here? We got Kim Jong 2012. You son of a bitch. You see what I'm saying, folks? You see what I'm saying? Anyway, we got Spongies for Ghosts. Here we got. There we go. Spongies, SpongeBobbies. Here come the premature, dumbass, ridiculous connotations based upon cyber crews out here, huh? That's great. Yeah, we got bronies out here with my little pony, my little pony, my little pony. And I don't even know I don't watch SpongeBob. I'm sorry. I think SpongeBob is pretty ridiculous. You know, I mean, it's pseudo-homosexual, if you want my personal opinion. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I don't want to I'm not trying to sound like Jerry Falwell here, but, you know, in my personal opinion, SpongeBob is a little bit pseudo, homosexual, you know? I mean, what's up with him and that, freaky-looking, what was that? What do you call that, barnacle? I mean, what is that? I don't know. I don't care, all right? I don't care. Anyway, let me go ahead and continue going on here with the Twitter shout-outs. Ghost Politics is the name to follow on Twitter, and, of course, retweet the first tweet on the Twitter account. Who else do we got going on over here? We got, I'm not going to say that. We got Toho Politics. We've got Brony Porn. God damn it, you idiots are sick. We got Flamin' Nipple Chops. We've got Mylu you said that's it. No, just shut it off. I'm not gonna say anymore if this is gonna be what the fucking Twitter shout-outs are gonna be comprised of, for Christ's sake. And I'm sorry I'm cursing. But look at what I'm dealing with here, man. I mean, I'm getting some freaking Freudian slips, man, because these people are pissing me off. Jesus Christ. All right, that's enough of the goddamn Twitter shout-outs. Let's go ahead and go on to the first subject matter of the broadcast, all right? The first subject matter of the broadcast is the GOP presidential nominees that are out there stumping in New Hampshire. And, of course, the primary is Tuesday. All right, Taco Tuesday, all right? And I just want to know, what do you think about what has transpired after the glorified straw poll called the Iowa caucus? I mean, what do you think about that? I mean, what do you think that Romney coming in first, based upon 8 votes, coming in second, we got Rick Santorum, Mr. 1950s, I'm going to, rip off, Pat Cuomo's look. I don't know, I don't care. And then, of course, coming in third, we got Ron Paul over here with this, well, we have to worry about the American dollar, and we got to go back to the gold standard. Shut up, Ron Paul, God damn it. And, of course, Newt Gingrich, came in, a distant fourth. And then after that, you had that disgusting, despicable Michelle Bachmann, for Christ. What a disingenuous broad that was. I mean, let me tell you, I'm glad that broad is no longer involved with the GOP little presidential nominee race out here, because she was completely degrading the integrity, or whatever's left of the integrity of the GOP, for Christ's sake. I mean, such a disingenuous piece of crap, old Michelle Bachmann, all right? And moreover, did you notice that right after the primary, she came out, on the freaking podium dancing with that fat barrel-ass husband of hers, Oh, yeah, dancing, and they're like, oh, yeah, we're going to continue going forward. We're gonna pray for a miracle. That's what we're going to do in the Bachmann campaign. We're going to pray for a miracle. We already bought our tickets to New Hampshire. We already bought our tickets to South Carolina. And then the next day she drops out of the race. I mean, what a disingenuous broad, all right? I'm glad you're gone. Get out of here. Go in the kitchen where you belong, Bachmann. It's probably the only place where, you could probably concoct something that actually works. Anyway, folks, I want to hear what you have to say about, the post-Iowa caucus. And secondly, I want to hear what you have to say about the damn New Hampshire primaries. I mean, what do you got to say about this? 646-652-4869. I mean, I once again am calling for an upset. I'm going to say Huntsman. John Huntsman is going to pull an upset in New Hampshire. Because the man has, you have to understand, this man completely bypassed Iowa. He didn't even step one foot in that glorified straw poll in that Timbuktu Hicks state. All right, he didn't even bother. So, John Huntsman basically went over to New Hampshire and started working the people out there. And he's been there ever since these losers out here in Iowa were out here trying to buy the straw poll. And I think that Huntsman, believe it or not, he actually is coming across at least half-assed genuine. I mean, he's kind of a little kooky, don't get me wrong, and he's kind of like that, that kind of straight arrow guy that tries to be cool but fails to be every time, But in essence, I think that he'll win over that crowd in New Hampshire, and we'll see if my prognostication is correct. Now, let me tell you, I'm really disappointed that Ron Paul in Iowa didn't win the Iowa caucus. I mean, you need to read how much Ron Paul spent, and moreover, how much groundwork and how much grassroots work was done in Iowa, and Ron Paul came in, a freaking distant third? I mean, a distant third, for Christ's sake, man. He wasn't even close to Santorum or Mitt Romney. And I think that was a pretty big disappointment. I don't know if you saw him interviewed the next morning. The guy looked pretty worn out. He looked pretty depleted. He looked pretty wasted. But one thing he did say on the Today Show, believe it or not, he said, and I quote, and this just reasserts what I've always asserted about Ron Paul, the disingenuous bureaucrat that he is, all right? He said, and you can look this up, all right, the day after the Iowa caucus, this idiot was being interviewed, I believe it was by Ann Curry on the Today Show, he said, well, it feels good to be in the money. It feels good to be in the money. Did you hear that? It feels good. That's what he said. He said it. You can look it up for yourself. You can order up a transcript of NBC. He says it feels good to be in the money. That's what he said. And let me tell tell you, you want to know why he said it? Because he's basically shoving it in all your faces. He's saying, look, I know that I have no shot of winning, all right? I mean, even if I won primaries, even if I won caucuses, it doesn't matter. The delegates in the Republican Party are not going to back me up. It'll be all for naught. I won't be the nominee. That's all there is to it, all right? I'm not joking, man. I mean, he knows it. He knows he doesn't have a shot, but he knows that you people continue to donate to his campaign. He knows that you people, eat up this, primitive idea of going back to the gold standard and all this other ridiculous nonsense. He ties himself with these fringe, so-called alternative media characters like Alex Jones, so on and so forth. And believe it or not, you people are just donating the beans that you've got. The assholes from the 99%, all those people were holding up Ron Paul posters and had Ron Paul this, Ron Paul revolution during these Occupy Wall Street protests. The beans that these idiots have, they're donating it to his campaign. And what has Ron Paul done? What has he done? With all due respect to Mr. Paul's personal career, fixing broken pussies as a gynecologist, I'm talking about his public career. What has he done? He's done nothing. He's done nothing but been a career politician and built his campaign contribution account more and more and more, just like all these bureaucrats have. And to put this guy on some kind of a pedestal higher than all these other despicable scumbag politicians is ridiculous. And I'm sick and tired of you people sitting here shoving it down my throat that Ron Paul. He doesn't have a shot. He knows it. I mean, I'm sure all of his campaign knows it, but you know why they're doing it? They're doing it for the love of the money, all right? Jesus Christ. I mean, what is he going to do with all that money? You know as well as I, he ain't spending it all. What is he going to do with all that money in his campaign contribution account? I'll tell you what he's going to do. He's not going to win the nomination. He's going to retire, from his Congress seat in Texas, and he's going to go buy himself some freaking house in Maui, all right? On your campaign contribution dime. Because what you people fail to understand is that all these politicians that accumulate all this money in their campaign contribution accounts, once they're no longer in public office, they get to transfer all that money that's left over into their personal accounts tax-free. All right? Tax-free. No capital gains tax on their personal income tax. No kind of inheritance tax on their personal income tax, tax-free. So to sit over here and put Ron Paul on some kind of a goddamn pedestal as if he's the savior or the Messiah is false and it's ridiculous. And I'm not saying that any of these other losers that are out here running for the so-called GOP nominee are anything of an answer, because they're not. They're just as crooked, just as despicable, just as ridiculous as each and every one of them. But let me tell you something right now. Ron Paul, the stench of disingenuousness, the disgusting, despicable, vile, conniving smile that this asshole gives every time he looks into the camera, the suits that don't fit him, just proves to me, just looking at him, this shows me, in my view, that this man is just like every single one of them, if not worse. This man's a snake oil salesman because he's selling you idiot people that are too, lazy, stupid to figure out this political landscape on your own. He's feeding you a bunch of dumbass, ridiculous, simplistic nonsense, and you're eating it like lab rats run into a food pellet. So that's enough of Ron Paul, all right? I want to hear what you have to say, all right? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go off on that tirade, didn't mean to go off keister there, but this man is just as big of a bureaucrat as every one of those bureaucrats that are in Washington today. So stop putting this idiot on a pedestal. The only reason you people are putting it on a pedestal is because what was that one band called? What was that band? I forgot the band's name, but they sang that song, A Cult of Personality. That's right, I know, Live in Color. I was just joking. That's why you idiots are backing them up, because you idiots are so insignificant with your lack of personality, your lack of economic production, your pathetic loser lives. You're like, oh, well, this guy sounds like he may be able to supposedly make my pathetic life better. You people are stupid. Anyway, let's go ahead and take some calls here. 646-652-4869. We're talking about all the GOP presidential nominees out there in New Hampshire stumping, trying to get those New Hampshire peeps, to fall in line with them when it comes to the primary this Tuesday. I want to hear what you have to say about it. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. And, folks, before I take calls, once again, I know we are going to get a whole bunch of, once again, internet hooligans, troll terrorists, and cyber vermin who are going to continue to call up and try to deviate the broadcast into some other kind of subject matter, but we can't let them. We can't let them. Do you understand that? We've got to stand strong against these damn troll terrorists, because if we allow them to sit here and just push us into another direction, then the troll terrorists win, and we can't let them do that. All right? I'm serious. We can't let these people do that, for Christ's sake. And I'm warning you, troll terrorists, all right? I'm warning you. Today is not the day to be messing with me, all right? I'm not joking. Today is not the day. You want to play rough? I can play rough today, all right? Don't make me have to do anything illegal here, all right? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, 646-652-4869. Let's go ahead and take some calls here. Who are you going for the GOP New Hampshire primary? Let's take some calls. Area code 818. What's up? You're on the horn. Can you play something else? I don't like the Rugrats, all right? I think the Rugrats was a stupid concept, all right? Tommy Pickles, all right? You know what Tommy Pickles is now? He's your trans-testicle going to the goddamn drag bar, lip-syncing a Cher song. That's what Tommy Pickles is, all right? Give me a freaking break. Can you play something else, please, 818? It needs some work, all right? It needs some work. You cannot be the true capitalist pianist like Exara Hawks if all you can play is Rugrats. That says something about your autistic mind if all you can think of is freaking Rugrats. You know what I mean? You're so obsessed with Rugrats that you bought a freaking keyboard and you specifically learned how to play that and nothing else. Jesus Christ. But, hey, this is the simplistic mind that we're dealing with out here in America. Anyway, we're not talking about that now. We're talking about the GOP presidential nominees in New Hampshire, and I want to hear what you have to say about it. 646-652-4869. Let's take some calls. We got area code 864. What's up? You're on the horn. Shut up. All right, we're not taking... Look, I don't want to hear any goddamn audio splices right now. Understand? This ain't radio graffiti, you unoriginal pricks. All right, I know that you idiots think that, oh, look, I'm going to give my life significance by playing somebody else's audio splice that somebody else edited, but I'm going to go and call up and play it on my computer that'll give my life significance. Shut up. Area code 443, what do you think about the GOP?
I would just like to say that you're a racist hambone, son of a grandson of a whore.
Wait a minute. Why am I a racist hambone, first of all? All right? It sounds like you pre-writ that. So why don't you tell me why I'm a racist?
You're a racist because, I called...
I'm a racist. Spit it out, boy.
Spot the Minority. You were playing Spot the Minority.
Playing Spot the Minority? It's called Guess the Minority, asshole. Get it right. All right? That's true capitalist radio fans' favorite game. Don't be sitting over here bashing me about it, all right? That's an American favorite out here in America. You may be from Canada or wherever the hell you're from. Out here, that's what we're playing with our kids, for Christ's sake. Guess the Minority. Get this answer. Get him out, for Christ's sake. Who the hell else do we have? Look, we're supposed to be talking about the GOP here. Area code 201, you're on the horn.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
All right. Right now, I don't have any real, person from the thing that, the carcass that I like, the caucus, because they're all pretty...
Shut up, all right? You sound like a fruit bowl that loves a lot of... you love to love a lot of cock ass, huh? It sounds like you like cocktail, too. Like you like to be a part of a cocktail party from the sounds of it, for Christ's sake, you fruit bowl. 812, what's up? Jesus Christ, shove that up your ass, please. 843, what's up?
Hey, Ghost Buddy, how you doing?
How you doing, man?
Hey, long-time listener, first-time caller. Just wanted to ask you a couple questions about some things that you've said over the last few months. That kind of resonated. Yeah, so one thing that you said I kind of resonated with was that basically you have acquaintances. You don't have friends. You feel like friends kind of glom onto you, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Well, how can you have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be black or happen to be Mexican? Is that just a lie?
No, wait a minute. Now, hold on just a second, all right? Now, first and foremost, what you're referring to is a comment that I made several shows ago that I don't really have friends. I have acquaintances. I have associates, but in my personal sphere of consciousness, I have no friends. And the reason is because if you start looking towards somebody as a friend and they start feeling that energy coming from you, they're going to use that against you to try to manipulate a situation to get something off of you. That's the bottom line. You know it and I know it. The pendulum, the pendulum of friendship goes, one friend does everything for the other friend. And if the friend that does everything for the other friend decides to say one day, hey, wait a minute, why exactly am I doing all this for you? The friend that's been the moocher in the relationship is going to look at her, or him, or whoever, and they'll look at him like, are you kidding me? You always used to do this for me. Now you're bitching? Oh, you're not my friend anymore if you're bitching. Are you kidding me? Now, first and foremost, I have a whole bunch of acquaintances out here, all right? I mean, you have to understand that I'm out here on 6th Street. I mean, I'm known at every single bar out here, all right? I'm really known around these parts out here in Austin, Texas. All right, everybody knows me out here, all right? I mean, I'm very boisterous. All right, I throw around a lot of capital out here. And let me tell you something right now. I mean, the bums come up to me all the time because they see that they know that I'm living lavish and living large out here. But instead, you know what I give them? You know what I give them? I give them $1 if they do something ridiculous and shameful, And what I make bums do is I make them, say obnoxious things. If they're males, I'll tell them to yell something homosexual, or I'll make them wear a sign or something that says something ridiculous. I mean, hey, I'm not just going to give money away. All right, you want money from me? You're going to earn it, boy. You want anything from me? You're going to earn it. I'm not going to give anything to anybody. You know that nobody helped me in my whole goddamn life. You understand? Nobody. Everything that I have obtained in my life, I have obtained with not just myself. I like to consider my wife also a part of the team. You see, that's what you idiots don't realize. You idiots out here think that you're just going to go out and you're going to just live lavish. You're going to be able to make all this money and everything's going to be okay. You need a partner. You need a partner in crime. You understand? You need somebody that's going to be down with your ass, all right? And that's my wife right there. I mean, if I hadn't had her, I probably would have end up like all these other losers out here, like Charlie Sheen, thinking that life is so great going out, hopping from bimbo to bimbo to bimbo when they're doing nothing more than just juicing you for all you've got. So once again, man, my wife would follow me into hell. So to sit over here and say that I don't have friends, I don't have this, I don't have that, you don't know me, boy. You don't know me, all right? You don't know me. As a matter of fact, if you idiots knew me, I tell you, you'd be in awe. How do you idiots know I'm not already famous, I mean, have you ever thought about that? How do you know I'm not somebody already famous? Because I don't go out in this internet anywhere. You don't see me hanging around these stupid chat rooms. You know what I mean? You don't see me hanging around out here on the internet. I mean, I usually just do this show and I'm off, and maybe I'll throw a few tweets every now and then. That's all there is to it. All right? But I'm not out here congregating and trying to find friends on the internets out here. I'm not. All right? I'm not. So how the hell do you know that I'm not somebody, spectacularly famous or rich? I mean, how the hell do you know that? You don't, so shut up. Anyway, we're not talking about me. We're talking about the GOP up in here. I want to talk about it. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. We got area code 530. What do you think about the GOP?
Is this me?
Yeah, it's you.
Well, I'd like to say that I'm going to be voting for Navy Husky in Asho. Is that cool?
and that's all your no personality, imbecilic, idiot ass has to say? I mean, you got airtime here. You can get lulls. You can win brownie points with this little cyber crew that you're kicking with here, and that's the best you've got?
Ghost.
Get this no personality having get him off, for Christ. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see? This is America. This is what comprises the majority of the goddamn pop culture out here. This is it. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I'm giving you the opportunity to say what you have to. This is a lot longer than Radio Graffiti. I mean, if you're going to prank call me, why don't you make it good, for Christ's sake, you unoriginal pricks? 208, you're on the horn.
Is that my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, what would you think if Herbert Walker Bush rejoined and tried to run for a second term? Like, instead of Jeb Bush, what about Herbert Walker Bush?
He's too goddamn old, all right? He's too old. He's like 88, 89, all right? He's got a titanium hip, all right? The guy can barely move around, for Christ's sake. I mean, can you be serious, please? Jesus Christ, you people are being ignorant tonight. 269, what do you think about the GOP?
Oh, Ghost, poop on my chest. I want to feel it so hot and slimy. Oh, yeah.
How old are you, you stupid prick?
69.
No, seriously, how old are you? 13, 14? How old are you? Because you sound ridiculous. You sound like a fruit bowl, first of all. And secondly, you sound obviously like there's no fatherly influence, right? There's no fatherly influence. We can tell in all you kids' voice that all you are is raised by some dish rag whore of a single mother. Am I correct?
Does it matter? I just want you so bad.
No, answer the question, all right? Don't try to masquerade the hurt by saying, I'm just going to continue with the troll and maybe it'll go away. No, it's not going to go away, all right? I'm yanking you right out of the closet. Am I correct that all you've got is some dirty dish rag whore of a mother taking care of you, and right now she's probably at a freaking Applebee's looking for Alabama black snake right now? Am I correct?
So what if you are? What is that that's still attracted to you?
That's what I thought. Yeah, you continue on with trying to masquerade the shame, but you can't, kid. You can't masquerade the shame because you're destined to be some pathetic loser, all right? You're destined to be some pathetic waste of human life. I mean, at the very best, you'll be a glory hole server. I mean, seriously. Stupid idiot. All right, as a matter of fact, I'm putting you on the list, all right? I'm putting you in the list, all right? That's what I'm doing, you piece of crap. That's right, yeah, maybe the next holiday that comes around, that's real late in the evening, for Christ's sake, we'll go ahead and give you a call at some point in time and remind your parents about this episode and ask them, hey, is this what you're conducting yourself in as a parent out there in your household? Is this it? Goddamn right. Put him in the list, engineer. Put that goddamn asshole in the list, engineer. Goddamn right. I'm not going to sit over here and take some stupid 8-year-old prick that's raised by some single mammy, and the only reason that he's here is because mammy is looking for the horizontal mambo at TGI Fridays by some ethnic minority, and he's going to sit over here and act like some fruity-ass piece of garbage. You're in the list, 269. 657, you stupid moron. Anyway, who else is it? Who else? 707. What do you think about the GOP? God damn it.
Well, I don't really have an opinion.
Well, then screw you. How about that? Then get the hell off if you don't have an opinion, you fat bastard. 330. What do you think about the GOP? We're not listening to. I'm not listening to that. You can try, and I don't care if you're on hold for 30 minutes. I'm not letting you play it. 818. What do you got to say about this crap? Helen Keller, deaf mute, for Christ's sake. How about 219? What do you got to say about this crap? Another Helen Keller, deaf mute. That's right. You better be scared, boy. You understand that? I'm the father that half you idiot kids that are in here with single mothers never had. You understand that? I'm the father that you never had, and let me tell you something right now. If we were in a bar room right now, you kids would understand what I'm talking about when I say feel the wrath. All right? When I mean feel the freaking wrath, I mean I'm not just... Feel it, goddamn... fucking piss off. I mean, I'm telling you this right goddamn now. You people are pissing me off, all right? You people are pissing me off. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic, for Christ's sake. I mean, we got kids over here talking about scat. And I'm not talking about Scat Man John up in here. Skinny name, noob, dum-dum-dum. Noob, dum-dum-dum. Skinny name, noob, dum-dum-dum. All right, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about some sick, twisted nonsense. Jesus Christ, let me get past this. All right, let's talk about something else. All right, look, we're already in the second hour of the True Capitalist radio broadcast, all right? And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks. Go to the forums. Go to the blogs. And spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And for all you assholes that are too lazy to go open up another window, for Christ's sake, we got all kinds of buttons underneath the player right there. All right, we got all kinds of little Google Plus buttons, Facebook like buttons, retweet this button, share this buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Man, whoo! Man, I feel like I've been kicking ass tonight. I feel like I've been in a damn barroom brawl, and I'm beating people's ass. Woo! Man, I'm on fire tonight, boy. It must be this Johnny Walker Blue Label that I'm drinking. And as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and keep drinking. How about that? Oh, yeah, because drinking is what I like to do. Oh, my God, yes. Oh, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good, man. I mean, you can tell today, right, folks? You can tell that, I'm not taking crap from nobody. All right? I mean, literally kicking ass and taking names, for Christ's sake. I mean, as a matter of fact, I think after this broadcast, I'm going down to 6th Street and getting into a barroom brawl. I'm not joking, man. I'm getting into a barroom brawl on 6th Street right after this broadcast, for Christ's sake. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Wait, before we get into calls, do we have any Twitter shout-outs to be had there, engineer? Well, go ahead and lock down this chat room, engineer. We're going to go ahead and try this one more time. And for you folks that don't know, if you want a Twitter shout-out right here, right now, live on the broadcast, all you've got to do is go to my Twitter account, Ghost Politics, all one word, no underscores, folks, Ghost Politics, and retweet the first tweet on that Twitter account, and I will give you a shout-out live right here, right now on the broadcast. So what are you waiting for? Go out there to the Twitter account. Go out there and retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, Ghost Politics, baby. All right? All right, go ahead and lift chat room martial law. Let's see if we got any goddamn Twitter shout-outs to be had out here, engineer. You got that? All right, here we go. Let's take some shout-outs. We've got a Han Hanzo in the place, burning his hair when he's smoking spice. We've got Mick Mahmood 2012. We got Suit Barrett. We got Mr. Nail It. We got I'm Alex Bones. We got Fisty McAssplug. Jesus Christ, man. Are you kidding? Fisty McAssplug, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. We got Tits McGee. Who else do we got? I'm not saying that freaking name. Jesus Christ. Who thinks up with this crap? Diarrhea bubble bath? I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, good God. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, my God. Who else do we got? We got ND1489. Ian Ritchie in the place. Group Poop in the house. Red Slime Girl in the place. We've got Sergeant Yoda. What's going on to Sergeant Yoda? Ashton MRV. What's going on, Ashton? Who else do we got, engineer? Looks like we're getting some more people that are serious about the show and not these goddamn troll terrorists that are just doing nothing but making goddamn Twitter account names to make me say stupid crap. Do we got some more? All right, who we got here? We got Pink Slime Floyd. We got the Nintendo 64. We've got Blue Slime Mom. We've got Mudkip's Man. We got some sick asshole named Poop Masseuse. I mean, Jesus Christ. Flamin' Nipple Chop again. What's going on a Flamin' Nipple Chop? We've got Mummy Yummy Lemons. We got E. Carnby. We got Furries for Ghost. Oh, Jesus Christ. We've got Phil McCracken. We got Grandma's Boy, L.O. Shut up, you son of a bitch. All right? Screw all you idiots, all right? Screw all you idiots that are sitting over here trying to talk about my granny, all right? You people know that I don't like you idiots talking about this crap, but you just want to rub it in, don't you? You just want to rub it in. You just want to twist the freaking knife, man. Jerks. All of you, man. Jerks. Anyway, we got Michelle Gimpman. Here we go with the Gimps, for Christ's sake. We got Go-Go Gadget Hambone. We got Go-Go Gadget Cans. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are we going to start with this, for Christ's sake? Are we really? Are we starting with this? Jesus Christ. I'm just going to take a couple of more, and that's it. This is getting stupid. This is getting ridiculous. We've got Lady Gaga Man. Oh, Jesus Christ. We got Torzier in the place. We got Ghost McDuck. We got Fat Marshall. We've got 2012 USA Defunct. That's it. Get it off my screen, engineer. I don't want to give any more shout-outs to these scumbags. All right, let's go ahead and go to another subject matter. I mean, we were talking about the GOP presidential nominees and how they're stumping out there in New Hampshire prior to the Tuesday's primary, but let's talk about something else, all right? Let's put myself in a little bit better mood. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because I'm going to be talking about my man, Herman Sugar Cane, baby. Woo! That's right. Herman Sugar Cane, he is back. Even after he got character assassinated by the disgusting liberal media and backstabbed by the GOP, he is back, baby. Herman Sugar Cane. Woo! And let me tell you something right now. I retweeted his video, and I don't know if you saw that video, but he's calling out all those bureaucrats. He's calling out all those bureaucrats, and he's putting them all on notice. And let me tell you something. Herman Cain, everybody out here who's listening to my voice, all the true capitalist army, we are going to follow you and make sure that these bureaucrats understand that the people still have control over them. All right? And for you folks that haven't heard, Herman Cain is out. That's right. He is out with his new video. He's out with his new, I believe it's a political action committee, if I'm not mistaken, Cain Connection. This man is launching the solutions revolution, folks, and what he's planning on doing is making a pact to hold all these politicians' feet to the fire and make sure that all these scumbags that are out here that think that they can have unlimited times in power without any kind of checks and balances from the people, that is no longer going to happen. All right, that is no longer going to happen. And I hope that Herman Cain is serious about this pact. We need to educate the people. We need them to stop being manipulated by this disgusting, liberal, long-haired, bedwetting media. We need them to be just completely stop bamboozled. We need them to learn. We need them to understand that this government is made for the people and by the people. But if the people fall asleep at the wheel, we're witnessing the very consequence of that action. And that's why I'm saying, folks, I am so glad that Herman Sugar Cane is back. He is back, baby. He moves like a butterfly and stings like a bee. And let me tell you something, man. You don't want none of him. You don't want none of Herman Sugar Cane. I'm glad you're back, baby. As a matter of fact, Let's toast. Let's have a toast to Herman Sugarcane. May his pack be impactful. May his words sting the bureaucrats' ears, and may us, as the power, show these bureaucrats that they're not going to implement totalitarianism. They're not going to sit here and grow government without us being the checks and balances to those stupid, disgusting, power-hungry bureaucrats in Austin. Not Austin. Well, the ones in Austin, too, but in Washington. Excuse me, folks. I talk a lot about Austin politics out here in the streets of Austin, Texas. That's right. Whenever I'm kicking it at Congress Street, I'm out here. I'm talking Austin politics. But anyway, Herman Sugarcane, this toast is for you. We're with you. The capitalist army is with you. Cheers. Oh, my God. I'm giddy, man. I'm giddy, for Christ's sake. I'm giddy because my man is back. Herman Sugarcane, baby. And he ain't going to take no crap from nobody. I want to hear what you have to say about this. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Are you a part of the solutions revolution? Are you a capitalist? Are you somebody that is against the growth of government? Are you somebody that's against these disgusting, despicable bureaucrats doing nothing more than growing bureaucracy to sustain their power and their authority and their big budgets? I want to hear what you have to say about it. 646-652-4869. My man, Herman Sugarcane, is back, and I want to hear what you have to say about it. Area code 443, you're on the horn. What do you think about Herman Sugarcane?
I think that Herman Sugarcane, he actually said he was endorsing Ron Paul.
No, he didn't, you stupid idiot, all right? You couldn't be more of a liar because you're, I think the same as shut up. 812, what's up?
Howard Stern and I are raping your dead grandmother right now.
What? God damn it! Is this a
Howard
Howard
raping your
Stern
dead grandmother? Yeah, we're raping her.
Let me tell you something. If you idiots know Howard Stern, you tell him this, all right? You relay a little message from me to him. Do you understand that? You got it? You got a pad and paper?
No.
Yeah, you better. All right, let me tell you something right now. Howard Stern is ripping me off. He's ripping off my ideas. He's ripping off my comedic bits. And this idiot better stop doing that, or I'm going to seek punitive damages out of his ass. And you can tell him I said that, boy. All right? But we could settle out of court right now for 5 minutes alone, me and this son of a bitch, all right, in just one room. I swear to God, I will, no punitive damages. I will not, we can just settle out of court right now. I just want to whoop his ass, all right? But, of course, he ain't going to do that. The guy's, 65, for Christ's sake? I mean, he's gumming his Ovaltine, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Anyway, screw Howard Stern, and screw all those other radio hosts that are out there trying to rip me off. Area code 313, what's up? What do you think about Herman Sugarcane?
He's so bad, they call him boss. He's a boss, call him nigga. He's so bad.
God damn it. You see what you started, engineer? You see what you started, for Christ's sake? It's your fault, man. These stupid idiots out here got the idea from you, for Christ's sake. Shut up. Just shut up and do your job, you disgusting, despicable idiot. You understand that? Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, folks. There's a whole backstory with that. My apologies. But the engineer is the culprit behind this trend of that disgusting, despicable exploitation intro relating to, the aforementioned individual that we're talking about right now. Anyway, folks, my apologies once again. And let me tell you something. You should tell everybody you're sorry, engineer. God damn it, before I give you a smack. Shut up. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry y'all got to see this. But let me tell you something right now. This is what you get when you're too nice to people. You know what I mean? This is what happens when you're too nice to people. All right, even if they are a little bit disabled. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't be nice to people. You see, they take the disability and they just kind of abuse it, for Christ's sake. They abuse it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's take some more calls. We're talking about my man, Herman Sugar Cane, and the Solutions Revolution, and I want to hear what you have to say about it. 646-652-4869. We got area code 530. What do you think about Herman Sugar Cane?
Well, Gus, before you roughly hung up on me, I'm pretty sure it was an accident. I forgive you.
Well, you know, I'm gonna hang up again because you know you sound like a boring ball sack having piece of nipple clamp loving butt plug up the ass looking wish that you had a clue having piece of chicken eating cornball crap. All right. Don't sit over here and try to check me on my own show. I'll make you look lower than a leprechaun's nutsack like I just very did. God damn it. We're supposed to be talking about what I want to talk about. I don't want to hear what you have to talk about. Do you understand? I'm the talent here, all right? It's True Capitalist Radio hosted by Ghost. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And don't you idiots ever forget it. Who the hell else do it? We're supposed to be talking about Herman Cain, for Christ's sake. I don't want to hear about anybody's personal stories. 606, what do you got to say about this crap? Now, shut up. I don't want to hear a freaking audio splice. This isn't radio graffiti. Get that through your goddamn heads. You stupid tards out there, for Christ's sake. I mean, what is it? We got nothing but tards out here? Huh? No offense, engineer. 305, what's up? What do you got to say about Herman Sugar Cane?
Hey, Discord here, favorite Mexican, and I have to say, not Mexican, I'm Puerto Rican, but anyway, I have to say I want to fight.
Yeah, exactly. You see what you just did right there, 305? Now, you see what you just did? You see, that's what I'm talking about. I always make the distinction. I know the distinction between Puerto Ricans, between Cubanos, between Mexicanos, Panameños, Venezuelans, so on and so forth, all right? I make the clear distinction. You idiots that are actually the freaking people involved in the distinction, you don't make the distinction. I mean, did you hear him? I am Puerto Rican. Shut up, all right? Do you even know what you know what? Let's just try this one more time, all right? Let's try this one more time. 305, are you Puerto Rican or are you Mexican?
Look, I am Puerto Rican. I live in Puerto Rico, okay? But I still want to fight you, you little bitch. Come down here to Miami and I kick your ass, you little whore.
I mean, Puerto Ricans aren't from Miami, you idiot. You stupid idiot. I mean, you should have said that you were from New York or from Boston or, you know, from some place in the East Coast. I mean, you know that the Cubanos got Miami all sewn up. Have you been to Little Havana? Jesus Christ, they'll kick the Puerto Ricans' asses any day. Let me tell you something. I would put my money on the Cubanos against the Puerto Ricans any day of the week. All right? Any freaking day of the week. No BS, and don't get all pissed off there, Puerto Ricanos. All right? You still got Big Pun to, you know, sing Boricua, Morena, Boricua, Morena. I mean, you still got that crap, all right? But let me tell you something. I would put hardcore cash money on the Cubanos as it related to a fight between them and the Puerto Ricanos. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. All right? You know it and I know it. Anyway, we're not talking about that now, folks. We're supposed to be talking about my man, Herman Sugar Cane, and his Solutions Revolution. And I want to hear what you have to say about it. 646-652-4869. Area code 303, you're on the horn.
I just want to wish you a happy birthday, Ghost, from all of us at the SpongeBob Community Forums.
You asshole. It's not my birthday, all right, first of all. And secondly, SpongeBob Forums now are coming here and listening to me? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, when are you kids are going to grow up? When are you kids going to grow up? SpongeBobbies, My Little Ponies, the Pegasus Sisters, for Christ's sake. I mean, the niggiest crook force, for Christ's sake. I mean, these stupid, dumb little hacking crews, these stupid little troll crews. All this stuff is stupid, and you people need to goddamn grow up, all of you idiots. Stupid assholes. Grow up. 724, what do you think about Herman Cain?
Hello?
Yeah, goodbye. Who else do we got? 614, what's up? What do you think about Herman Cain?
Ghost, did you hear about the My Little Pony Fleshlight collection? Oh, my.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's you. Hey, Tub Guy, let me tell you something, all right? I appreciate you buying my merchandise. Believe me, I appreciate it. But did you have to put a freaking video of you in the tub with it, for Christ's sake? I mean, was that absolutely necessary?
Well, completely, my good sir. I mean, I'm Tub Guy. Why wouldn't I put a picture of myself in the tub? Now that I bought it, will you hop in with me?
Oh my God! No, I'm not gonna go anywhere near your tub, for Christ's sake. I'm sure it needs to be disinfected for the next 10 years, for Christ's sake. As many people that you claim that you have in there.
Good sir, there's only room for 2 in there, so you might as well just hop in and get it over with.
Jesus Christ, you're a real sick son of a bitch. You know that? I can't believe that you posted a video with you in the tub, for Christ's sake. And what's up with that tub? It looks like from 1975 and crap. What's up with that crap? You need a bathroom reno or what?
It's all good. I'm out capitalizing, and I'm not spending it on frivolous crap. So I don't see why you're complaining, my good sir.
Well, I mean, with all due respect, I mean, you're sitting over here trying to lure me into a tub, and the tub looks, I mean, if you're trying to lure me in the tub, that's a bad tub to do it in, is what I'm saying.
So what I should have done is gone out and bought a bunch of silver bars, molded it into a tub, and then invited you over?
Oh, shut up. Get this sicker. Get him off, for Christ's sake. God damn it. Tub. Damn it. I mean, they're fruiting up in this chat room, man. They're fruiting up. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic. Let me tell you something, you scumbags. I told myself that you idiots, I was not going to let you idiots turn this into a bathhouse Thursday, all right? But look at you idiots, huh? Look at you idiots. You're fruiting up, man. You're turning the show into an underground bathhouse San Francisco 1979, and I'm not joking. Good God. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. I was in a good mood today. I was kind of in a good mood, but I don't want to explain. I'm just sick and tired of being besmirched. You understand? I'm sick and tired of being besmirched by you jerk dicks. I mean, I've done pretty good this week. I've been up here on a consistent basis, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. May or may not be here for Baller Friday. It depends on you jerk asses. And look at how you idiots treat me, for Christ's sake. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, look at you. I mean, I deserve more respect. I'm a capitalist. And I deserve the respect accorded that title. God damn all of you. I'm going to move on to another subject matter because you idiots don't care. You don't care. But Herman Sugarcane, if you're listening, the capitalist army is behind you. And we are part of the solutions revolution. Anyway, I want to move on to another subject matter because you people are pissing me off. Let's talk about a little bit of Casey Anthony. Oh, yeah. And don't ask me how I came across the Casey Anthony video before the actual thing hit the Today Show and, Good Morning America and all that other crap. I don't know. I don't know how I got it. But did you see that ridiculous video of her that I posted, for Christ's sake? Did y'all see her? Huh? Oh, my God. She had posted out a video diary of herself in her time in probation, or at some halfway house, or wherever the hell she's at, for Christ's sake. And did you hear what she said on that video? Did you hear what she said? Me. That's all it was, folks. That's all. Me. I mean, that's all she talked about. I mean, you stupid scumbag dish rag whore, your daughter got killed. And she's worried about, well, actually, and I'm quoting what she said. Actually, this was the best thing. You know, this is actually for the best, you know. And I mean, shut up, Casey Anthony, you stupid Skankosaurus slutbag. That's what you are, you Bella Vita whore. Huh? I'll never forgive that Skankosaurus. While her daughter was supposedly missing, this bitch is hopping around from club to club to club, out here having wet T-shirt contests, getting freaking Bella Vita tattooed on her goddamn ass or whatever the hell it is, for Christ's sake. And you know what Bella Vita means for all you people that don't speak Mexican? You want to know what it means? It means beautiful life. Yeah. Beautiful life. Right in the middle of when her daughter is missing, right in the middle of the supposed searching investigation, she's out there hopping from penis to penis to penis. She's out there hopping from club to club to club, and lo and behold, in the midst of that time, she gets a goddamn tattoo that says Bella Vita. It's disgusting. I mean, you know, for all you religious folks that are out there that are always shoving all this religious dogma down our throats, how can you explain this Casey Anthony scenario if this supposed God of yours, and I'm talking about all these denominations out here, if this supposed God of yours was so holy and such a giving God that wouldn't put innocence in such precarious and disgusting and nefarious situations? Huh? Oh, that's right. You can't explain it. You know what you're going to do? This is what every religious freaks, and you can ask a priest, you can ask a reverend, you can ask you know what they're going to tell you? They're going to say, oh, well, Casey Anthony, she killed her kid for Jesus. Her kid died for Jesus. She died for Jesus' sins, for Christ's sake. I mean, what? I mean, folks, you remember when the Japanese tsunami happened? I mean, we had a show about this at that particular time. And one of these young kids that was in the midst of this Japanese disaster actually called the Pope the Easter weekend last spring. Y'all remember this? I mean, he actually had a call-in session where he was actually taking calls on TV, and a Japanese little girl called up and asked the Pope, why are we suffering? Why are we suffering? Why are little kids like myself crying and losing their families and seeing all this destruction and despair? Why exactly why am I doing this? Why is God doing this, Pope? And you know what the Pope said? The Pope actually had the audacity to say, you're suffering for Jesus. Yeah, I mean, that's what he said. He said, you're suffering for Jesus. That's it, Popey? You're suffering for Jesus? That's it? Jesus Christ, man. I almost puked up my ham and cheese sandwich that day when I heard the Pope say that to that poor little girl. Huh? You're suffering for Jesus. And if you don't believe me, you can probably look it up on YouTube, unless the Pope has taken it down and thrown some copyrights on anybody who happens to post it up. I'm sure that was a very black mark on the Pope's little reign in his tenure at the Vatican, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869. We're talking about Casey Anthony releasing her video diary to all her fans, because who do you think that video was meant for? Yeah, she actually has fans, folks. Huh? Yeah, I'm not joking. I mean, the whole reason why that particular video was made public on YouTube and a variety of different video portals was because this Skankosaurus, and this is according to reports here, and you know, just to be on the safe side, I'm just going to say that this is on my opinion because I have, you know, I just know things, all right? But this is my opinion here, that this broad is actually profiting off of these videos that she is putting forth, these video diaries per se. She's actually going out and getting paid by 6 sadistic jerkasses that actually want to hear from her, for Christ's sake. I mean, can you believe this crap? I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, she's capitalizing off her dead daughter that she, according to the evidence in my view, she killed. Jesus Christ. And then we wonder why America's being flushed down the toilet, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Where's the spirit of Ike Turner when you need him, for Christ's sake? 520, what do you think about Casey Anthony and her video diary?
Kane wants you to join his inner circle.
Yeah, you sound like a fruity ass anyway. You sound like you should have been a prom night dumpster baby, for Christ's sake. 760, what do you think about Casey Anthony? Yeah, another Helen Keller deaf mute, for Christ's sake. 718, what do you think about Casey Anthony? Jesus Christ. I mean, can you idiots take your thumbs out of your asses? 972, what do you think about Casey Anthony?
I think it's a crying shame. I mean, people like Casey Anthony are the reason that you obviously sit on the internet and fap constantly. How else would you have found these stupid videos, Ghost, that apparently you found before NBC and CBS and all this other shit? You're such a fucking liar.
I'm such a liar? Well, why don't you explain, like, with your fruity
ass
voice,
shut
like,
your
why am I a
mouth
liar?
for a minute. Stop fapping to Herman Cain.
No, I want you to tell me why I'm a liar.
Sound like a moron. My name's Ghost, and I live in Texas, and I pretend that Tony Romo is...
I mean, how old are you, you idiot, when you're going to start dancing and singing around, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ, do you want to know why you're doing that? Because I have made you look like the over-feminized fruity ass that you are. And you know that you're fruity, right? I mean, why don't you just admit it? Why don't you just admit it? You're taking in the pooper and just be brown. Why don't you just be brown and proud about it? Or, you know, whatever.
Okay, Ghost, are you done? Can I talk now?
You've been talking, you stupid moron. You're sitting over here singing like some stupid, immature, overgrown man-child, for Christ's sake. Yeah, I mean, literally, you sound like somebody who should have been swallowed. But go ahead, say what you have to say, and it better have some substance, all right? Go ahead.
Okay, I will. People like Casey Anthony are degrading the moral integrity of America. I think you would agree with that, right?
Jeez, get to the freaking point there, fruit bowl.
Okay,
all
my
right, get
point
to the
is
point.
Vote for Ron Paul or vote for Ulrich Stormcloak or get the fuck out and occupy White Run, baby. Woo! Brony Nation, baby. Living in a Brony Nation.
You know, how about if I just give your number out on the air right now so people can...
I'll do it for you, man. 972-824-4280. And
No, that's not what it is. It's 824-6845, you idiot. All right? Stop lying. You know, stop sitting there trying to sit over here and give somebody else's number like your ex-girlfriend, for Christ's sake, all right? It's 972-824, and the last 4 digits I said previous, for Christ's sake, all right? Enjoy. You stupid loser. Who else we got? 262. What's up? What do you think about Casey Anthony?
I honestly don't think she deserves the light of day, but if you may, I had a question about Herman Cain.
Go ahead.
I was a big fan of him from the beginning, but I'm honestly wondering, how is he going to, convince people up in Congress? Because obviously, his own party's out to get him, with the media assassination and everything. I'm wondering if there's anybody up there that, he can actually convince, and if there's, how is he going to get his plan,
No, I understand. No, let me tell you. I mean, right now what Herman Cain's doing is using all the spotlight that he has on himself at this point in time to mobilize people. All right? I mean, unfortunately, we're not going to see the 999 plan. We're not going to see a lot of the initiatives that he's put forth out here. We're not going to see it. All right? Unfortunately, the man's, not going to run for president. They character assassinate him on the media. I mean, it's unfortunate. All right? Now, what Herman Cain's doing is trying to organize the people so that we can vote these idiots out, so we can have a network of individuals that will go out there at command and say, hey, look, this person is trampling on capitalism. This person is trampling on private sector. These people are trying to grow bureaucracy. These people are trying to grow bureaucratic pay, the whole 9 yards. I mean, this is what Herman Cain is focusing on. He is focusing on bureaucrats that abuse their authority. And what he's trying to do is organize people so that we can just as a unified front, just unelect these assholes when we go into the ballot box, all right? I mean, seriously, just completely unelect these pieces of crap when we go into the ballot box. That's what he's doing, all right? That's what he's doing. And I hear you. You know, I would like to see 999 implemented, but unfortunately we got so many jerk-ass liberals, and of course these so-called idiots on the right aren't any better because they're a part of the system, and 999 changes the system. I mean, it lowers the tax rates all across the board, both on the personal and corporate level, while broadening the tax base by implementing the 9% sales tax. I mean, you know, so you're killing like 2 or 3 birds with one stone with that particular plan, but unfortunately, bureaucracies like the IRS and, you know, other offshoot bureaucracies of the Treasury and all these other types of systematic little compartmentalized bureaucracies are going to be left unfunded. And they're not going to need a need for these bureaucracies anymore, and that's why the system turned against Herman Cain. Turned against Herman Cain because he was a threat to the system. So anyway, much props to my man Herman Sugar Cain. Much props. I'm a part of the solutions revolution. But anyway, we're talking a little bit about Casey Anthony at this point in time right now. I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869. What do you think about Casey Anthony? She came out in some kind of a blonde, you know, butchy blonde hairdo. And talking to her fans, believe it or not, she actually has fans out here, folks. She actually has fans, and that's what that video was intended for. It was intended for her fans. I mean, you know, are you her fans? Are you part of her fan club or something? Huh? Is that it? I mean, this is just the epitome of America when child killers are having fans. And you want to know why child killers are having fans, folks? Because the majority of the American people out here, actually the majority of the American families, I should say, let me rephrase that, the majority of the American families come from single parents. And the majority of these single parents out here are mothers, and believe it or not, that's why Casey Anthony was found not guilty, because mothers, these single dirty dish rag whores that decided to shit out 5 or 6 kids from 5 or 6 different fathers from people, actually contemplate what Casey Anthony actually did. They actually contemplate this in the back of their heads, for Christ's sake. And that's why every time we start approaching summertime, I make the prognostication that we're going to see an increase in convenient leaving children in the car routine. We're going to see an increase of that every summer. It always happens. And you want to know why it always happens? Because these scumbag broads know they can get away with it. They know they can leave their kid in a car in the middle of 100-degree weather, have them baked to death, and then come out and then throw a shit fit, act like they care, you know, go through the whole emotional rigmarole, and then the cops are like, well, it looks like she really didn't mean it, and we'll just go ahead and cough it up to a bad experience. I mean, who's looking? I'm not joking. These bitches know they can get away with this crap. These single, dirty, dish rag whores like Casey Anthony, they know they can get away with this crap, man. I mean, hell, just take a look at some of these cases out here, like this Skankosaurus that drowned her 5 children in her bathtub. She's out here walking the streets right now because they blamed it on postpartum psychosis. Huh? What about that Skankosaurus in South Texas that bit her freaking baby's fucking fingers off and ate her toes because she said she heard voices doing it, for Christ's sake? I mean, these people are all walking the streets. I mean, there's another broad walking the streets that chopped her kid's arms off because she said her freaking dog told her to do it. And let me tell you, they got off, man. They did a couple of years in the loony bin for supposed postpartum psychosis so they can get supposedly treated. And they're out in the streets. They're out there hotting and trotting. They're probably out there becoming dirty dish rag whores, hopping from penis to penis to penis. That's why when I look at Casey Anthony, I'm not really directed my particular anger at her. I directed at the single dirty dish rag whore mothers that made this idea of killing kids as no big deal. I blame them. I blame dirty dish rag whore single mothers who basically have turned baby making into big business. These dirty dish rag whores who shit out about 5 or 8 kids from 5 or 8 different fathers and then play the child support lottery system with all these idiots and at the same time going out and getting entitlements. And I think that there is a direct correlation between all these supposed autistic cases and, Asperger's cases, all this crap that you can collect on disability at this point in time. This is why you're seeing an increase, because the parents know you can get more money for the kid from the government. I mean, we saw this in the 80s, man. In the 80s, believe it or not, asthma was the big thing. Remember that? Every kid that was coming out from, supposed welfare-stricken families, they all had asthma, because they know that they would get more money per month if, they went in and showed that all they had to do was cough a little bit, All they had to do was, I got asthma, I need more money for my kid. I'm not joking. They would teach their kid how to cough just so that they can go out and make more money from the government, for Christ's sake, man. This is not a joke. All right, but this is the mentality that we are living in today, where women do not care about their children. As a matter of fact, most women are having children as if they're freaking chihuahuas, as if they're, mini teacup pets, that they kind of, take around with them and show off, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? They don't care about these kids. And let me tell you, for all you single kids out there that are being raised by single mothers, you know what I'm talking about, man. Stop trying to suppress all that's inside of you that what I'm saying is the truth. Because if you're going to suppress that within inside of you, it's going to blow up and it's going to do nothing but destroy you. You need to realize that, hey, my mother's a dirty dish rag whore. I mean, she's tried to bring about 4 or 5 different cocks to replace my father, and all they did was treat me nice so they could get into my mom's panties. All right? And that's all they did. And let me tell you something. That is wrong. That is wrong to do. And let me tell you, you should blame your dirty dish rag whore of a mother. You should blame her, for Christ's sake, if she's out here trying to be a cougar, if she's out here neglecting you, leaving you alone during the peak hours of juvenile delinquency, for Christ's sake. You should be blaming these dirty dish rag whores, because let me tell you something. Your dirty dish rag whore, single mother, that mentality, the whole idea of I'm independent, but I'm still collecting child support, and I'm still collecting the government entitlements. I'm still collecting housing voucher programs. I'm still collecting this and that. I'm just saying, you need to realize that we need to not show any more compassion to these people. And if you're raised in a single family, in a single mother, the single mother situation, well, then you need to realize that, okay, is my mother working? Is my mother, putting my education, my future, my brother, sister's future on the forefront before she goes out and gets laid and gets drunk or, no. You know as well as I who's the judge of that. And if your mother is working hard, if your mother is going out there and busting her ass, and she isn't collecting government entitlements, and she isn't collecting goddamn freaking child support, and she's out there doing it on her own, well, by God, I salute that woman. All right, I salute women that are out there that realize that, hey, I made the decision to let some stupid idiot penetrate my body and literally ejaculate my vaginal wall. 9 months later, out came a kid. It was my mistake. I got to deal with it. I got to live with it. All right? But, for you stupid, dirty, dish rag, single mother whores that try to mooch, they try to mooch the emotion off of everybody. You know what I mean? That are out here that are like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to take care of my kids, and my baby's daddy doesn't care. Shut up, all right? You get no sympathy for me, you dirty dish rag slut. And every time I look at freaking Casey Anthony, I think of every dirty dish rag whore mother that's out here that wish they could do the same thing, because that's the mentality that got Casey Anthony to get away with murder. That's why the jury allowed her to get away with murder, because they had it within the deep-seated closets of their minds that they wish they could do the same thing so they can eliminate that problem of a kid. Because believe me, kids are a lot of money. Kids are a lot of money, for Christ's sake. And let me tell you, women spend a lot of money. They spend a lot of money on makeup and Dolce & Gabbana glasses and Coach purses, and they always have to have the latest threads, and every freaking woman has got like 30 freaking shoes. I mean, you mean to tell me that they're just going to allow a kid who takes a good 30 or 40% of most incomes out here? You mean to tell me that they're just going to go and let some kid take that away from them? Not Casey Anthony. Huh? Not these whores that are out here conveniently leaving their kids in damn hot cars. I always found it funny that they leave their kid in a hot steaming car to die, but they don't leave their purse. They have their hair did. They got all their jewelry on. They never forget to put their makeup, and then they don't forget to put all this crap. But they forget their baby in the back seat, strapped into a freaking baby in a baby seat. For Christ's sake, it's stupid. All right, really stupid. And all these people that are saying that it's getting boring in here, well, you're probably what I'm talking about. You're probably being raised by some dirty dish rag whore, and literally everything that I'm saying about these dirty dish rag single whore mothers is penetrating your mind like 1,000 needles penetrating your psyche. And that's why you're bored, because you don't want to admit it. Because, you see, your mother's turned you into a fruit. I mean, that's why a lot of you bronies are over-feminine, Because, I mean, the only time that you have to communicate is when you're around the girls with mommy. Oh, I'm around the girls with mommy, and I got to act like mommy. I got to be animated like mommy, and I got to talk like this like mommy, because everybody gives mommy a reaction whenever she reacts like this. And I'm just going to continue to act like this and wave and fling my arms around and act so emotionally involved with every little thing that I'm saying, because that's how mommy did it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I want to hear what you have to say about Casey Anthony and these dirty dish rag whore single mothers that want so much compassion out here in America, because I give them none, all right? My ass bleeds for single mothers in America. As a matter of fact, if you're a dirty dish rag whore single mother in America, you're making more money than a working man in today's private sector, and I'm not joking. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We're going to take some calls here. Area code 262, you're on the horn. What's up? We don't want to hear some stupid audio file. I don't care if we're on hold for an hour. 917, what's up?
Hello, Ghost.
What's going on?
Hello? Oh, I just watched a video, and there's just one word I gotta say, and damn, she got fined, bro.
I mean, you actually like that horse-faced broad? Are you kidding me? I mean, you must be a fat dude, or you must be some, like, fat kid or something that, doesn't really get much but a freaking American pie, and that's probably the best piece of poontang you ever got in your life. Am I correct? I mean, you've got to be some fat idiot that's never got your wee whacked to be sitting over there saying that horse-faced, disgusting, dirty dish rag whore is fine. I mean, seriously. You're a fatty, right?
What you talk? You can't even
you're
get
a fatty,
yours up.
right?
And you're old.
Well, it must be striking a nerve, because I know you're a fat jelly ass, for Christ. I can hear the fat in your windpipe every time you breathe. As a matter of fact, breathe for us right now. Let's hear him breathe.
Cool. How many Viagra's do you take before you even get it up?
Y'all hearing him breathe? Come on, keep breathing. He stopped. He's holding his breath now. He's holding his breath. He's like... I mean, come on, we can hear the lard stuck in your windpipe, for Christ's sake. It's like, hey, Ghost. I mean, Jesus Christ, why don't you get some money and get that fat surgically extracted from your windpipe, you fat bastard? We're talking about Casey Anthony here. What about Ryan Parsons? What do you have to say about Casey Anthony?
Bend him over. Come on, little piggy. Let me hear you squeal. Wee, wee, you little piggy. We run this country now. Yeah.
You son of a bitch, Alex Jones. I mean, let me tell you, does that sound like my shtick there? I mean, doesn't that sound like my shtick? You bastard, Alex Jones. You're ripping me off. You bastard. You... Damn it, you bastard, Alex Jones. You're ripping me off just like Howard Stern is ripping me off. off, for Christ's sake. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna call my attorney here pretty soon, and I'm gonna make sure that I get punitive damages out of all these idiots that are ripping me off. All of them. I'm not joking, for Christ's sake. I deserve more respect. Jesus Christ. Give me the microphone. For Christ's sake. Freaking Alex Jones. That sounded like my shtick, you dumb asshole. All right? What a jerk. I mean, didn't that sound like me, engineer? Didn't that sound like me, for Christ's sake? I'm serious. I hear you, man. God damn it. Anyway. I'm sorry, folks. I mean, once again, we're getting off keister by all these pricks here, but we're going to take a couple more callers on Casey Anthony, and if no one else, picks up, if nobody has any goddamn substance to say, then we're moving on to another subject matter. Son of a bitch. We got 530. What do you think about Casey Anthony?
Ghost, I agree with you about the Casey Anthony thing.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Well, what do you think should happen to this skank?
Well, I don't think anything can happen because I was watching that trial. I think it was last summer, wasn't it?
Yeah, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, what do you think should happen? You think she should be profiting off of murder, all right? Stop trying to be some drab-ass,
hey, I watched The Office, and I'm going to rip off that drab-ass humor by saying, and nothing can happen to her because we thought it...
I'm asking you, what do you think should happen to her? Do you think she should profit off this? Do you think she should make a movie there, you stupid jerk dick?
I think she should make a movie. That way, she can come
you're
over my house
a
and give me a blowjob.
Shut up! Just sit there and shut up. You're a no-personality having prick, and if I were you, I would look in the mirror and look between your beady eyes and judge whether or not you're actually going to be a male for the rest of your life. Jesus Christ. You sound like an innie, You sound like an innie from where I'm standing. 561, what do you think about Casey Anthony?
Hey, Ghost. Up today in my bathtub.
Stop trying to rip up bathtub guy, all right? All right, that's his shtick. You see what I'm saying? I mean, even trolls are ripping each other off here. You see this? I mean, this is Rip Off America. I mean, this is Rip Off America, for Christ's sake, man. They're even ripping off each other. I mean... This is not surprising to me, folks. This is not surprising because, as I've said time and time again, this is the day and age of unoriginality. This is the day and age of no personality. This is the day and age of ignorance. And by God, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. This is Junkyard America. That's right, boy. Junkyard America. Come on down. We got everybody on welfare. Everybody has no shame. They all want a bowl of soup. That's right. They're all at the soup kitchen. They're all in line. They're waiting. They're waiting for their welfare cards. They're waiting for their stimulus package check. They're waiting for their Casper Clunkers, Casper Crap into the yak. Welcome to Junkyard America, folks. Come on down. You want something for free? We'll go ahead and shit out about 7 kids. Go ahead and shit out about 7 kids, and we'll go ahead and give you all kinds of entitlements. We'll take care of everything. This is the new Junkyard America. Yeah. Junkyard America. I mean, I'm not joking. This is what it is, for Christ's sake. It's Junkyard America, man. Jesus Christ. A couple of more calls on Casey Anthony. We're moving on, all right? 317, what do you think about Casey Anthony?
Well, Ghost, I think it's very wrong that she's profiting on this, and I also think that you fucking son of an asshole.
I can't even understand you, for Christ's sake, because you're deep-throating your microphone like it's your father's penis. We can't even understand you, all right? Take the goddamn phone out of your mouth, and maybe we'd understand you, all right? And if you don't know what I'm saying, then look it up in the archive. Anyway, that's enough. Let's go on to the next subject matter, folks. We talked about this yesterday. I'm talking about this kid. Some Mexican kid down in Brownsville, Texas, decided that he was going to be machismo. He was going to be some bad vato loco and come to the school. And he was a middle school kid. Remember, he was an 8th grade middle school kid. He decided to go out there and take a gun to school, folks. And apparently, before brandishing the gun out there in public, he punched a kid in the nose and actually pulled out the gun. The school in question put the whole school on lockdown, called the police, and when the police confronted this disgusting, despicable, foul-mouthed hoodlum, he decided that he wanted to point the gun at the officers and pretend as if he was going to take a couple of shots at the cops. And lo and behold, the cops decided that they were going to drop his ass, and they dropped this kid in the middle school, inside the middle school, 8th grade, 15 years old in the 8th grade. We talked about this yesterday. You know about my particular perspective. I don't believe that 15-year-old kids, 16-year-old kids belong in middle school. But, hey, that's our public education system, right? Well, anyway, new information has come out, folks, and believe it or not, the gun that this young man was putting out and brandishing at the cops was actually a pellet gun. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I mean, that's, just... I mean, that's pretty funny, man. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, you're talking about a real dumb, ignorant, pathetic thing to do. You know what I mean? And then you know what's really sad about it, or not really sad, but it's really screwed up about all this, is that the parents, these stupid, disgusting, probably collecting entitlement parents out here are out here saying, oh, not fair, man. Why you have to shoot him, man? Why you have to shoot him, man? You have to sit there and shoot him, man. No fair, man. You shouldn't have to shoot my kid, man. What are you talking about? He was brandishing a gun. He was pointing it at the cops, you stupid burrito-eating idiot. I mean, we're supposed to sit over here and, poor kid, he got shot by the cops. He was in school. He had a gun. He was pointing it at the freaking cops. He deserved to get sniped, period, all right? I mean, he deserved to get shot. That's all there is to it. You don't go to school with a freaking gun and start pointing it at a freaking cop, all right? I don't care if it wasn't real. I don't care. I don't care. When cops are pointing guns at you, the last thing you need to do is point something at them to justify killing your ass. All right? What you should do is put the gun down, get yourself a lawyer, and see if you can get off on a technicality like old Casey Anthony did. That's what you do, you stupid morons. But no, if you're going to go out and you're going to go and point a freaking gun at the cops, you deserve to get shot. Hey, I don't like cops. You're right. I don't like cops. I don't like them. But they were justified in this case. Because in my personal opinion, if cops are supposed to be doing anything, they should be serving and protecting the public. But since they're not doing that, the least they could do is serve and protect our schools. All right? I mean, we're hearing of all these school shootings. Public education is a freaking jungle at this point in time. And in my personal opinion, it's about time that the cops reacted in a justifiable manner as it related to stopping actual crime. And I'm talking about pure criminality in this case as it relates to this young man brandishing a gun at the cops. And I don't care if it was a pellet gun. I don't care. And yes, he's dead. The kid is dead. The 15-year-old kid's dead. But you know what? That's life, all right? That's life. You don't go out and you don't point guns at the cops and think that the cops are just going to be there saying, oh, put the gun down, put the gun down. You stupid idiot. You're going to get blasted, and you're going to have more holes in your body than Swiss cheese. Jesus Christ. I want to hear what you have to say about it. 646-652-4869. What do you think about this Mexican kid down there in Brownsville, Texas, who decided that he was going to be Metal Mas Chingon and go out there and brandish a freaking pellet gun at the cops? What do you think about it? What do you think about it? 646-652-4869. We got area code 940. What do you think about this crap?
Man, I think that guy deserved it. I mean, what kind of idiot brings a gun to school? And you know what? What kind of idiot crawls up and trolls you? I just want to say happy birthday. Happy birthday from Ghoul the Fool.
Well, we're not. It's not my birthday, all right? But I agree with you. What kind of idiot goes to school with a gun and then brandishes it at the cops? Let alone, why does anybody troll this show? For Christ's sake, man! I mean, give me a break. Jesus Christ. 903, you're on the horn. What's up?
I think he's a fucking idiot.
You think I'm an idiot? Now, why is that?
No, I said I think the kid's a fucking idiot.
I'm sorry. Well, no, I agree. I mean, why are we sitting here supposed to be crying for this kid? I mean, you got the parents out here trying to emotionally vampire suck the community out of all this emotion when, in my personal opinion, the kid deserved to die. The kid deserved to die, period. You don't point guns at the cops. You get shot when you do that. Well, he didn't say anything, but, I mean, that's all there is to it. And look, you have to know when you pull a gun on somebody. If you're going to pull a gun on me, I'm going to pull a gun on you, and I'm going to shoot back, all right? I don't know about all of you, all right? I mean, I don't understand why the cops have to be any different. Now, it'd be a different story if this kid didn't have anything on him. If he had a knife or, he had some kind of, ridiculous little weapon of that nature, and they still shot this kid dead, well, then I'd be saying something else. But this wasn't a knife. All right? This kid was brandishing a gun. It could have been one of these goddamn Columbine situations, for Christ's sake. And he deserved to get shot. Anyway, we are now in the third and final hour, folks, of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Please, before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks. Go to the forums. Go to the blogs. And spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, folks. We got a full house tonight, so if you're trying to get into the chat room, we are at maximum capacity in the chat room tonight. But tell me how you're doing right now. I'll tell you what. Go to my Twitter account, of course. Hey, lock down this chat room, engineer. Lock down that damn chat room. All right, now go ahead and retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, all right? Ghost Politics, right there. All right, all one word, no underscores. It's right in front of you. Ghost Politics. And I will give you a shout-out to anybody who retweets the first tweet on the Twitter account. And let's go ahead and do that right now. Hey, engineer, do we have any tweets to be had out here? Any kind of shout-outs? Well, according to the engineer, we do have some tweets to be had out here, so let's go ahead and do them. We've got Harry 28 Zone. We've got Toozer Dash. We've got CDI Fan. Jeffrey Leonard 8. We got, what is this, Dominican Kraken? Jesus Christ. Who else do we got? We got the Whoremaster in the house. Long time no see, once again. Who the hell else do we got out here? And once again, retweet the first tweet on the Twitter account. We've got You Smash Beer Cans. We've got, I'm not saying that, you sick son of a bitch. Screw all you people talking about my granny, all right? I'm not going to sit here and make any goddamn Twitter shout-outs if you're going to be making fun of my granny. Anyway, we got Free Zorg in the house. Who the hell else we got? We got Alcoholic. We got Toxic Debt. Who else we got? We got Riley 304 in the place. What's going on, Riley? We got Ian 345. We got, I'm not saying these sick names, all right? I'm not saying these sick names. I mean, urine gargler. I'm not saying this crap. This is sick. You people are sick. Who else we got? We got Ghost is Godzilla. Oh, Jesus Christ. We got Casey Anthony Bathwater. Jesus Christ, man. What the hell else do we have here? We got Gimp Politics. We got IP Freely. We got Pink Slime Floyd again. We got Unix for Ghost. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, that's a group. I mean, that isn't... I mean, I feel bad for Unix. You know that? I feel bad for Unix, for Christ's sake, because they don't have a sex, man. They don't have a sex. It's like, all right, am I attracted to males? Am I attracted to females? And then when they finally get somebody that's half-ass attracted to them, they drop trowel. I mean, they don't know what to do. They're like, what am I supposed to... am I supposed to stick this, or you're supposed to stick me? I don't get it. So So I feel bad for eunuchs, man. I mean, that's, I'm glad that there's a couple of eunuchs for Ghost out there, all right? Who else do we got going on over here? Stabby McHugs in the house. We've got Admiral Slimeboy, Matt2319. We've got Park Logic Chris. We got Angrarius. We're going to do a couple of more, and then we're going to move on to the broadcast. Move on with the broadcast, I should say. Who else do we got going on here? We got, I already said that. To you. Stop retweeting if I already said your name, Milky Lickers, all right? God damn it. Death to Entitlements in the house. We've got the Foot Job Kid, his freaking foot fetish fruit bowls, for Christ's sake. We got David Davidson. Who else we got? We got Fisted Granny. Jesus Christ, it's 7. God damn it. It's it. That's it. No more Twitter shout-outs for you, Milky Lickers. Are you happy now, huh? Huh? You happy? No more Twitter shout-outs for you assholes. Stupid Milky Lickers. Give me the freaking mic, for Christ's sake. Let me tell you something right now, ass clowns. All right? I could be on 6th Street right now. I mean, it's Thursday. It depends on how many people are out there today. They'll close off the streets. You know what I mean? It ain't $1 you call it today. You actually have to pay full price. Every time on Thursday, Friday, you're going to pay full price on 6th Street, baby, all right? All right, I mean, it's like $6 a drink on 6th Street on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It ain't no dollar you call it, all right? But you know what? I can afford that, all right? I can afford it. So it don't matter. I can do that, all right? Anyway, let's continue going. We were talking a little bit about how this Mexican kid down there in Brownsville, Texas, got shot by police officers at his middle school, a 15-year-old 8th grader. And turns out that he was holding a pellet gun, and now, I don't know what, we're supposed to care? What, we're supposed to feel sorry for the kid? What, because he was brandishing a freaking pellet gun and pointing it at the cops, and we're supposed to care? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's move on to another subject matter, for Christ's sake. I want to talk a little bit about how Iran, we've been talking a lot about Iran, how they're flexing nuts to America, how they're out here trying to deny any passageway through the Strait of Hormuz, which is a pathway for cargo ships to transport oil. Moreover, Iran has threatened America and said that if they have any aircraft that enter the Persian Gulf, it could trigger a military action. So Iran is flexing major nuts, and they're continuing to flex nuts. Because as you've heard, if you've been keeping up with the broadcast, folks, the United States is actually negotiating with the Taliban. Yeah. They're actually negotiating with the Taliban so they can integrate them with the freaking governing body that's in Afghanistan at this point in time, right? I'm not joking. I mean, they actually are talking with the Taliban. They're calling it the reconciliation talks. And Hamid Karzai, which is the president of this pissing ground country, actually is agreeing with it. All right? Now, Iran, on the other hand, is not necessarily digging the fact that the Taliban is actually talking with the United States. All right? Because it puts him at a little bit of a precarious situation given the fact that the United States and Israel may hit these idiots up within the next week or two, all right? So what Ahmadinejad and Tehran attempted to do today was try to get the message across to the Taliban that they want to strengthen the ties between Iran and the Taliban. Yeah, Ahmadinejad said today that he wants to have stronger ties with the Taliban so that he can help offshoot any potential launching pad for attacks via Afghanistan, because that's really what Ahmadinejad's worried about. You know? That's really what they're worried about, for Christ's sake. They're worried about goddamn America coming in from Afghanistan, America coming in from Iraq, America coming in from here, there. I mean, that's what he's worried about. All right? So Ahmadinejad's over here trying to, flex nuts with America while at the same time trying to build diplomatic ties with America's enemies. And one of America's enemies in this case would be the Taliban, and he's trying to make it public. that Ahmadinejad and Iran want closer ties with the Taliban. And I don't know what the Taliban's response is, to be honest with you. I mean, because today the Taliban publicly showed interest in the talks with the United States as it relates to this reconciliation talks. So, yeah, they're actually playing grab ass with the United States as it relates to this goddamn reconciliation talk. I mean, we're negotiating with the Taliban, for Christ's sake. We've been fighting these assholes for 10 years. I mean, I don't know how many, American troops they've killed. I mean, I don't know how much, damage they've caused in the country of Afghanistan, so on and so forth. But now, under the Yes We Can diplomacy policy, we are actually negotiating with the Taliban. So that's, that's just great, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, that's just great. Jesus Christ. But hey, I mean, I guess Obama can always campaign on the fact that the Taliban publicly showed interest as it related to the talks with the United States. Jesus Christ, this is horrible. This is horrible. And you know what? To top it all off, I mean, on top of this administration actually negotiating with the Taliban, all right, let's talk a little bit about what they did in Iraq. All right, what did this administration do in Iraq? They cut and run, all right? They ran out of Iraq with their tail between their legs, for Christ's sake, man. And what has happened ever since then? Constant habitual bombings, constant habitual attacks in Iraq. I mean, ever since we left, for Christ's sake, the Shiites are, attacking the Sunnis. All right, I mean, the Shiite-led government actually jailed the vice president, who was a Sunni, all right? I mean, you got all kinds of tribal disorder in Iraq, for Christ's sake. Why we left, I have no idea, all right? But it's going to turn into a disgusting, despicable civil war that's going to allow Iran to move in and actually probably annex part of Iraq. Yeah, I'm not joking. I mean, I would not be surprised if this happened, if Iran actually annexed part of Iraq by de facto because of all the Shiites that reside within that region on the border of Iraq and Iran. Well, the Sunnis, being the fact that they are a minority in Iraq, not to mention that Saddam Hussein was a Sunni, and the Baathists were all Sunni-related tribal people. Well, the Sunnis aren't going to take this down lightly, all right? They don't want to be, led around by the nose by a group of Shiites out here. So the Sunnis, what did they do today? They bombed the hell out of, I believe it was Baghdad, and killed over 100 Shiites. I mean, the reports are still coming in. I mean, just scores of people dead, scores of people injured. All this because Mr. Yes We Can figured that, hey, let's just go ahead and get out of there, cut and run. Who cares about the couple of trillion we spent liberating these people? Forget about all the American troops that were sacrificed in Iraq and came back with limbs blown off and legs blown off. Don't worry about it. Who cares? Who's looking? Jesus Christ, this is sick. It's what it is. It's just utterly sick. I want to hear what you have to say about this crap. What do you think about this foreign policy that our administration is administering at this point in time? 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We got area code 479. You're on the horn.
Hey, I just want to say, Ron Paul,
Shut up, all right? I don't care what you have to say. You sound too fruity to be on this broadcast, you fruit. 423, what's up?
Hey, guys. What's up?
How's it going?
What you do, man? Knowing that you hate Obama and whatever, and Herman
Wait a
Cain
minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hate is a strong word, sir. All right? I disagree with the man vehemently. All right? Let's put it that way. All right? You got it?
Yeah, I guess you. Who are you pulling for in the GOP debate now?
Well, man, unfortunately, I'm not pulling for any of these mumsers, all right? They're all a bunch of career bureaucrats. And to be honest with you, none of their policies are going to help America grow economically, nor are any of their policies going to win America respect in the international community. So I may just stay home unless unless we get a viable third-party candidate, and I'm not talking about dumbass, squirrel-headed Donald Trump. I'm talking about a legitimate third-party candidate. Or, and I have suggested this to the Bush family several times, that after New Hampshire, whoever wins New Hampshire, all right, whoever in the hell wins New Hampshire, Jeb Bush, that's right, I said Jeb Bush needs to come out and just take control of the party in general. The Bush family needs to come in and say, hey, there's not a clear winner. The delegates are not coalescing behind one candidate. So let's go ahead and run Jeb right after the New Hampshire primary, all right? And I guarantee you it would rally the party behind the Bush family. It would rally the whole country behind Jeb Bush. And I guarantee you that Barack Obama would not be able to run against anyone in the Bush family. Hell, I even want Jeb Bush's Mexican kid to run, for Christ's sake, because we need somebody that's some kind of a proven commodity out here. Because as I've said, whether you disagree or agree with the domestic policies of George W. Bush, and believe me, there's a lot to disagree with there as a fiscal conservative, but the world was not thumbing their noses at us. They weren't disrespecting us as they are today. They weren't out here hacking our drones from the sky. They weren't threatening us, saying that we can't go into a specific part of the world. I mean, we were not being bitched around the world when George W. Bush was in office, all right? We were not, all right? I mean, everybody was scared shitless when George W. Bush was in office, for Christ's sake. I mean, they were afraid that they were the next ones that were going to be invaded, for Christ's sake. And that's why we need somebody with that type of bravado. We need somebody with that type of fervor, for Christ's sake. I mean, somebody that realizes that, hey, I mean, we're not going to be bitched around by Iran and Pakistan, and we're not going to take freaking orders from NATO, all right? We're not going to take orders from NATO and these bureaucratic international institutions. I mean, we need somebody that actually is going to throw the United States military might and put it in the face of the world and have everybody realize that, hey, we are the beacon of civility. We are the beacon of civilization. And for us to be sitting over here being bitch-slapped by primitive civilizations, it's something that is hard for me to swallow, and you as an American, it should be hard for you too. Anyway, I want to hear what you have to say. What do you think about the Bush, or excuse me, what do you think about all the foreign policy related to Barack Hussein Obama? What do you think about it? Area code 423. Oh, wait a minute, I already called on you, man. My bad. How about 914?
Hey, Ghost.
How's it going?
Well, I think the whole thing is just terrible because I can't really describe it because, like, my brother went to the military not too long ago. He's going to Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what to say, man.
I mean, it's a messed up situation. Are you kidding me? I mean, your brother is going out there and, you know, he's fighting for his country. He's only doing what his orders tell him to do. And here you've got the United States actually negotiating with the enemy. I mean, why are we even sending more military troops out there if we are going to go out there and negotiate with the enemy? It makes no freaking sense, man. So I hear you, son. I mean, I would be concerned about your brother, too, for Christ's sake. I mean, it looks like none of the policymakers in power today know their ass from their elbow, man. They don't know shit from Shinola, these supposed policymakers out here. It's ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're going to take one more caller on this subject, and then we're going to move on. 832, what do you think about all this crap?
Hello, Ghost. What's better than smoking weed and drinking beer?
What the hell? Who is this?
Asho.
God damn it. What do you want, asshole? Are you drinking cerveza?
And smoking weed.
Oh my God! Where'd you get the mota?
Off my mom's closet.
You're getting it from that dish rag whore vieja of a mother. You're getting it from that old vieja of a mother, asshole. God damn it to hell.
Yes.
warning you. You better put down that goddamn joint. You better put away that cerveza. And you need to put your goddamn nose in a book, for Christ's sake. You can barely speak English. You need to go read a book, and you need to go out there and learn something, for Christ's sake. You shouldn't be wasting your time killing your brain cells with this garbage.
Rehab doesn't work, Ghost. Neither does reading books.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Let me tell you something. If I knew who your old vieja of a mother was, I would take the trip to wherever the hell you're located there, asshole, and give her the Ike Turner treatment that she deserves. All right? That's all there. I'm not joking. Anyway, get this idiot off, engineer. Get him off, man. Let him chew on a rubber tortilla, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let's move on to another subject matter, all right? Did anybody hear about this Dallas teenage broad? You know, this little 14-year-old broad. Happened to be black, by the way. I don't know if that means anything, but this Dallas teen was caught shoplifting in Dallas, all right? She was caught shoplifting, and instead of giving her actual real name, she decided that she was going to give some kind of a fake name, all right? And when they ran this fake name, they found out that supposedly, according to this fake name, according to the record as they ran up, that this was an immigrant, an illegal immigrant from Colombia. So what the authorities did is they decided to go ahead and deport this 14-year-old thief from Dallas, Texas to Colombia. I'm not joking, man. Right now, believe it or not, there is a 14-year-old little thief brat running around the streets of Colombia right now because, unfortunately, there was a misunderstanding relating to her lying to the authorities, all right? I'm not joking, man. I mean, we actually have this little, 14-year-old thief walking around the streets of Colombia because we deported her ass. I mean, if you were going to go and falsify your information, and based upon this information there's a record, well then, by God, the authority figures are going to do what they're told to do, and they did it. They deported that illegal immigrant. You know, when they caught her shoplifting and she gave the false information, well, they saw that she was an illegal immigrant, and they got her the hell out. Well, according to this little girl's mother, who, in my opinion, should be bitch-slapped by the father, whoever the father is of this little brat, should go find this mother of hers and bitch-slap her to hell, because this mother actually has the audacity to sit over here and say, "It's not fair, baby. My kid's out there in Colombia, baby, and the Colombian government don't want to let her go, baby. It's my kid out there, baby. That's my kids out there, baby." And believe it or not, the Colombian government isn't going to let her go. Yeah, they're not letting her leave the country at this point in time. You know what they did? They gave her a goddamn little work visa or some kind of little bureaucratic paperwork out there in Colombia, and they got her working. Can you believe that? They got her working out there in Colombia. She's some kind of a housemaid or something right now, and she's calling her mother saying, "Mommy, get me out of Colombia. I want to go home. I didn't mean to steal the Kit Kat. I didn't mean to steal that Kit Kat, Mama. Get me out of here. They're making me work, Mama. They're making me work, Mama. I don't know how to work, Mama. I just know how to collect government entitlement check like you, Mama. I'm just like you, Mama. Get me out of here, Mama." Sit there and shut your mouth. Let me tell you something. I am so glad that this little 14-year-old thief is out there having to suffer for her consequences. You know what I mean? Because you know as well as I, what is a 14-year-old girl doing by herself in some store ripping something off? Huh? I'll tell you what, mother, mommy, daddy, nobody was there, all right? So, in essence, she is some juvenile delinquent adding to the criminal statistics of this country, all right? And she got caught, busted, ripping off some little stupid, ridiculous widget, all right? She decided to lie to the police, which, by the way, is a criminal offense if you happen to lie to the cops. That's why you have the right to remain silent, you stupid skank. I mean, if you don't have nothing truthful to say, then don't say anything and just wait for your attorney and let him talk. Jesus Christ, but no, this broad, "My name is whatever the hell she said her name was, some Colombian name. And now this broad is in Colombia, probably, swallowing bags of heroin and coming back and forth from countries, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking, man. And what we're supposed to be, showing compassion to this broad? Give me a break. You're a thief and you deserve what you got. Stupid broad. Give me a freaking break. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter. We're running out of time here, folks. I want to talk a little bit about this Christmas. That's right. I know that Christmas is already over, and, I'm sure everybody wishes it was back in session so you can get all your little presents, even though I don't get any freaking presents. You know why? You want to know why I don't get any presents? Because I'm rich, all right? Everybody wants a present from me. Everybody wants to come to my house so they can mooch off me, so they can eat my food, drink my booze, for Christ's sake. But anyway, since we're talking about Christmas here, I want to talk a little bit about what everybody bought each other for Christmas. And one of the things that they bought was guns. That's right. Americans have bought a record number of guns this past Christmas. According to the FBI, over 1.5 million background checks on customers were requested by gun dealers this past Christmas. Yeah. 1.5 million background checks were requested so that people can go out and get guns, for Christ's sake. Isn't that great? Nothing like the Christmas spirit, like giving somebody a murderous weapon, huh? Go have yourself a merry little Christmas. Go shoot someone today. If someone talks dirty to your ass, then blast their little fruity ass. Anyway, you get the point, all right? You get the point. Anyway, this Christmas, folks, people were did you get a gun for Christmas? I didn't realize this many gas were being, handed out here, but you know what? I don't really care because I live in Texas, And out here in Texas, we have something called a legal concealed gun permit, where you can actually carry a firearm concealed, hidden from public view, on your person, all right? On your person, for Christ's sake, you know what I mean? And let me tell you something right now. I love the fact that I can walk around Texas, all right, with a gun in my... I'm not even going to tell you where I keep it, because anybody who comes up to me and tries to talk some nonsense to me, I want you to think that I'm, reaching for my wallet or I'm scared or something, so when I come out, I'm just going to blast your ass. You know what I mean? But let me tell you something right now. I always walk around strapped. You understand? I never leave the house without packing a gun, and that ain't no BS. So anybody who tries to come here into Texas and tries to commit crime, there are a bunch of individuals like myself who appreciate the Second Amendment. All right? And let me tell you something right now. I always walk around packing a gun, baby. Hey, you never know, baby. I'm a capitalist. When you're a capitalist, scumbags can sense it. They can smell it. They can smell that you're better off than they are. They can sense that you have more money than they are, and they come up to you, and they either try to ask you for change or they try to size you up from afar to see if they can actually gank your ass. You know what I mean? They actually try to size you up to see if they can try to jack you. But let me tell you, they try to jack me. I'm always observant. I'm always observant of everything that's around me. And if somebody's going to try to come up to me, I'm going to put my hand upon my gat, and if they say something like, give me your stuff, blah, blah, blah. Just like Spice One says, right? Blah, kill him, I say, kill him, I say, kill him up with me, Glock, Glock, kill him, I say, kill him, I say, kill him up with me, Glock, Glock. Anyway, once again, this Christmas, guns. Guns were the gift of choice this past Christmas. Anyway, last but not least, I want to talk a little bit about cougars. Are y'all aware of cougars? I know we were talking about dirty dish rag, single mother whores out here. Cougars kind of correlate with the same demographic as that group, but The reason that I don't like cougars, folks, is because these skankosauruses are out here. They're getting divorced, you know, from their husbands so that they can kind of go out and rekindle some kind of 20-year-old slut bag sensation. I have no freaking idea. But you take a look at old Hulk Hogan. You know, take a look at old Hulk. That's a perfect example of cougarism right there. Hulk Hogan married the Skankosaurus about 20 or 30 years ago, all right? She gets a little money because she gets her mug on some goddamn reality show, decides to divorce Hulk Hogan, and who does she hook up with because she's a cougar? She hooks up with her 17-year-old son's friend, for Christ's sake. This bitch is 45, 50 years old. She's hooking up with a 17-year-old, for Christ's sake, you know? And what makes me sick is that these cougars actually believe that they're accomplishing something. I mean, look at J-Lo, for instance. This, you know, J-Lo, you know, Jennifer Lopez. She's banging some, you know, 20-something Puerto Rican dancer, for Christ's sake. And, you know, these cougars, they actually think that, hey, I've got this young man. Oh, he really wants my old dried-up poontang. No, he doesn't, you stupid skank. All right? The same reason that that young man is giving you a decent hump with lubrication, because you sure as hell can't get it wet yourself, is because of the love of the money. All right? The same reason that the young skanks go for the old prostate-infected idiots is the same reason why these young men are going for you cougars, all right? I hate to break it to you cougars. I know that you idiot whores think that you're accomplishing so much in life by going out and hooking up yourself up with some kind of 17, 18, 19, 20-something-year-old idiot, but you're not accomplishing anything. All you're doing is replicating the same thing that your husband did to you or that men have done to you, all right? That means that that little young schlonghead that's giving you a banging session every now and then and make you feel special, to make you feel like that special cougar, he's doing it for the love of the money, you skank, all right? He's not doing it for you. You cougars don't look like 20-something-year-old chicks, all right? I hate to break it to you. I don't care how much plastic surgery you put on your faces. I don't care how much makeup, how skinny, how big tits you are. You are an old bag, all right? You are an old bag, and you need to realize that you can't get wet anymore. You're about to go on menopause, and you need to stop with this goddamn charade that I'm some 45, 50-year-old cougar, and I can act like I'm 20-something, all right? You skankosauruses need to stop. All right? Seriously. Jesus Christ, I'm sick and tired of these old skankosaurus. I mean, you know, I see them out here in Austin, Texas, man. They're out here with some college kid, you know, some college buff, you know, college guy. This bitch is a 45-year-old bag of bones, for Christ's sake. She's got the jowls, you know, like she's been, you know, doing a lot of oral sex in her life. You know what I'm talking about, the jowls, you know, the blowjob mouth. The blowjob mouth. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what the blowjob mouth is, I got two words for you. Julia Roberts, all right? Blowjob mouth. All right? I mean, that's what these cougars got, man. You know what I mean? They got rings around their mouth. You know, the ring wrinkles around their mouth, for Christ's sake. Anyway, that's enough. All right, you damn cougars out here, all I'm saying is that the reason that these young men are going for you is not because you look good. It's not because you know how to bang. Because let's be honest, all right, you old skankosauruses, all right, why would a young man go for an old, dried-up, wrinkled prune poontang, all right, when he can go for some 18, 19, 20-something-year-old bimbo whose poontang is probably still a little pink dot, all right? You know, whose poontang is still probably a little pink dot, while you cougars' poontang looks like pumpkin pie, or looks like veal cutlet parmesan or some crap, all right? I'm just sick and tired of seeing cougars, man. I'm out here on 6th Street. They're out here taking these idiots drinking, for Christ's sake, on their dime, and they actually think they're accomplishing something in life. You're not. You're a stupid skank, all right? Anyway, that's enough. I've had about enough of this. Anyway, folks, it's about time for everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, all right? And I'm talking about radiography! That's right, folks. It's time for Radio Graffiti, everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. And the only way for you to take part in it is for you to give me a call. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. All right, when I call on your Skype name or on your area code, you have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. You can say it right here, right now, live on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. All right? Does that sound difficult for you idiots? Oh, yeah, and by the way, when I call on your area code or your Skype name, you idiots better be ready. You better be ready, all right? I don't want to hear no Helen Keller deaf mutes, all right? I don't want to hear people bumbling around with crap. I want you to hurry up, get with it, and let's get going, all right? All right, speaking of which, let's go ahead and get going right now. All right, 732 Radio Graffiti.
Take a piss on my granny? I'm falling, and I can't shut your stupid, stinking, smelly salmon hole.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. God damn it, you gut. I told all of you not to talk about my goddamn granny, you sorry sex of troll terrorist piece of crap. I mean, can't you idiots think of anything else? Can't you cyber vermin think of something else, for Christ's sake? I mean, good God. My granny was a pious woman. Do you understand that? I mean, after we were done with our supper, if we had any left over, she'd go next door and give it to the neighbors. Do you understand that? This woman never cursed a day in her life. A day in her life. And you people better stop disrespecting her memory, for Christ's sake. God damn it. Give me the freaking mic. Give me the freaking microphone, for Christ's sake. I'm warning you. All right? I'm warning all of you right now. I will end this show in a matter of a heartbeat if you idiots continue to talk about my granny. Do you understand that, boy? You understand that? Son of a bitch. 949 Radio Graffiti.
If your granny doesn't vote for Barack Obama, she's racist.
Shut up. Shut up. All right? Stop talking about my granny, you asshole. 443 Radio freaking Graffiti.
Yeah, I was just, your granny called and she wants her deal.
Shut up. Shut your stupid, stinking, smelly hole. Shut up. 269 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, this is the Scat Kid again, and I still want your diarrhea steamy.
Shut up, you stupid little brat, all right? You are a sick son of a bitch, and I hope that you get cancer of the cock. And in the Wizard, Radio Graffiti.
Oh, my God, bass guy. You can fuck my bitch.
Jesus Christ, Ann and Wizard. Some people got freaking headphones here, jerk-ass. Jesus Christ. 608 Radio Graffiti.
I'm punching my kid right, yeah.
Well, I'm waiting for a kid to cry. I'm waiting for a kid to cry. You're saying you're punching your kid. I'm waiting for a kid to cry.
No, he's dead. He's dead.
No, that's stupid. You could have made it a little bit more lulls worthy than that. 563 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Patrick, what am I now? Stupid? No, I'm Texas. What's the difference?
Real funny. Real funny. Shut up. Piece of crap, for Christ's sake. 908 Radio Graffiti.
Kiss me, my son. I wanted to snuggle with you.
Oh, man, that's a major fail, for Christ's sake. You need to get a life and get a personality. 562 Radio Graffiti.
Hi, Ghost.
How's it going? 720 Radio Graffiti.
They said Steven Bass.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it.
Uh-oh, somebody's talking to his mammy.
All right.
You better listen to your mother.
Let me ask you a question. Yesterday, we were there. Hey,
don't.
Were they
He's putting it on mute, that little prick. All right, we wanted to hear your little conversation with your mammy. 619 Radio Graffiti.
No, Mama, no. Ay.
Who is this? Who is this?
Asho?
God damn it, you Justin Bieber Mexican kid. What do you want, man? God damn it. How many numbers do you have, by the way? How many numbers do you have?
Hey, I want to talk up regarding about that kid who called me out last time.
Okay. No, hold on, Asho. I know what you're talking about here. There was an 8-year-old kid yesterday in yesterday's broadcast that called out Asshole and said that, he would kick the crap out of Asshole in the streets or something to that effect. What do you have to say about it, Asshole?
Yeah, right. He's probably 7. I'm 14.
Now, you're not 14. Get this kid. Get him out. He's not 14, for Christ's sake. 14, my ass, Asshole. Come on. We know you're freaking 8 years old. Don't lie. 204 Radio Graffiti.
Josh, I don't like it when you talk about those damn bitches down in the corner, They're always down at the corner.
Yeah, you lispy little bastard. Why don't you get your little speech impediment problem fixed before you call up here there, you milky liquor. 503 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, yo, Ghost, thank you for your opening up your grandma's vagina and asshole.
That was lame, man. I can tell just by the sound of your voice that you're not getting any poontang, for Christ's sake. Am I correct?
Yes, I am. Your
grandma. You're lying. You had a little hesitation there. You had to think about it, huh? I mean, usually a player getting poontang would be like, man, are you kidding me? I can't even walk outside the house without these bitches pulling the balls out of my pants. But you couldn't do that. You had to think about it. You had to be like, no, actually I do. Am I right? Am I right?
I pulled the shit out of your grandma's pants.
Oh, that's right, you little autistic prick. That's all you can think of because you know I'm telling you the truth, huh?
Let me go ahead and talk about his grandma. Maybe he'll go away. Maybe he'll stop talking about me.
Yeah, you just got your ass whooped, boy. All right, 875 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck bronies. Fuck bronies.
Fuck bronies. Fuck bronies.
Fuck bronies. Jesus Christ, here we go with this crap, for Christ's sake. 560 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck bronies.
Fuck bronies. God, what the hell, for Christ? How many numbers do these idiots have? 563 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you!
Yeah, well, you too and your mama. How about that? And your dirty dish rag whore, bad period-smelling mammy. How about that? 731 Radio Graffiti.
Castrate bronies.
Castrate bronies.
Castrate bronies. Castrate bronies.
Castrate bronies.
Jesus Christ, what the hell's going on? We got some kind of sick cult going on here? I mean, these idiots are saying this before I even get to the call. They're like repeating this. Jesus Christ. 610 Radio Graffiti.
Flying in the sky. Cliff racer fly so high. Flying.
Jesus Christ, man. This isn't American Idol, for Christ's sake. 813, Radio Graffiti.
Don't shoot someone today. Hit someone. Palms 30 to your ass.
What do I just said that 5 minutes ago. What the hell is this crap? I just said that I just said that 5 minutes ago, and they already got a goddamn remix of it. Good God. I mean, how many remixes are there, for Christ's sake, man? How many remixes? Jesus. God damn it. Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic. The freaking mic, for Christ's sake, man. I'm telling you, there's like over 9,000 remixes out here. I'm not joking, man. Over 9,000 remixes. All you got to do is go to YouTube and do a search for Ghost Capitalist. And Jesus Christ, you'll see for yourself. Good Lord. Anyway, 718, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, fuck you!
Yeah, and your mama, too. Who else we got? We got 262 Radio Graffiti. Yeah, that was lame. 269 Radio Graffiti. Yeah, that was lame. 575 Radio Graffiti.
Dan all bronies.
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 Dan all.
Christ, I mean, what's going on? I mean, do we got an anti-brony cult up in here? I mean, we got some kind of anti-brony cult? Jesus Christ. 864 Radio Graffiti. Shut up. Shut up. 617 Radio Graffiti.
Jesus Christ. Carving Kane, can we get a major fail on that stupid asshole, please, engineer? Jesus Christ.
Hey, you stupid idiots, leave Herman Cain alone. I've already told all you people, leave Herman Cain alone. This man was character assassinated by the damn liberal media. He was backstabbed by the GOP. Leave Herman Cain alone. Leave the man alone. I'm going to take some Skype callers up in here. Who do we got? We got El Foxo Loco, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, we can't even hear you, you moron. Too drunk to host, Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, suspicious tumbleweed, and your gas guard tree. Fuck your skankosaurus granny, and your hambone Caroline. Fuck you, Texas. I hope you burn to death.
It sounds like a lot of trouble for you to get that out of your suckhole, for Christ's sake. 336, Radio Graffiti.
Happy birthday goes from Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah.
God damn it, it's not my birthday, idiots, all right? And enough with Thomas the Tank Engine, enough with freaking SpongeBobbies, enough of this crap, all right? Enough. Jesus Christ. How about Torzier, Radio Graffiti?
Such a pity that Asher wasn't the kid who got shot by the police for pulling a gun out at school.
Woo! Oh, man, I didn't say it. Paragliding, Radio Graffiti.
Go, your acting worse is Richard Gere, Nicolas Cage, Keanu Reeves, Ben Stiller, Vin Diesel, Jackie Chan, Russell Brand, Ashton Kutcher, Dane Cook, Matthew McConaughey, Pauly Shore, Brendan Fraser.
Can we get a major fail on him, engineer? Man, this is a major fail. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, you should have been swallowed, son. Dunlop, Radio Graffiti. Christ, that was such a poser band. Jefferson Starship, huh? Jefferson Starship, for Christ's sake. Whatever happened to Jefferson Airplane, huh? Whatever happened to White Rabbit? And you'll go chasing rabbits, and you know, tell them all hoopla, smoking caterpillar, and Alice. Well, we were just small. One time on the mushroom, and that's enough. Anyway, they were posers. You know it, and I know it. Sebastian, Radio Graffiti.
Happy birthday goes from the SpongeBob.
Shut up. SpongeBobby, shut up. Export War, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, your acting is worse than Hugh Grant, Kristen Stewart,
and your voice is fruitier than Ricky Martin, George Michael, Ricky Martin butt lovers, so on and so forth. 516 Radio Graffiti.
Hello.
Goodbye. Jesus Christ. 347 Radio Graffiti. Turn that down, asshole. All right. 817 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. Going down, man. Just thought I'd tell you I love the show, and I couldn't agree with you more about the stupid, nasty, disgusting skank cougars that plague Texas.
Well, they don't just plague Texas. They plague the whole entire nation, for Christ's sake. We got pretty good poontang down here in Texas. You just come to Austin, Texas, and just walk 6th Street and see what I'm talking about. 510 Radio Graffiti.
Your mother's a skank. So
why don't you say it again without stuttering like a scared bitch, all right? Say it one more time.
You're a hambone.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Another failed troll, for Christ's sake. Exara Hawks, Radio Graffiti. Exara? I mean, why don't you play me out? Come on, play me out, Exara. I guess not. Yeah, well, screw you. I'll tell you what. I'm going to take a break. How about that? I'm going to take a break because you people are just pissing me off. I'm out of here. All right, let's take a... You know what? Screw taking a break. There's 10 minutes left in the broadcast. I'm out of here. Screw all you people. How you like that, huh? How you like some of that? I'm getting out of here. Long live the capitalist movement, baby. All right, and moreover, why don't you follow me on Twitter at Ghost Politics? All right, all one word, no underscores. All what? No, everybody's like, don't move, don't go, don't go. Hey, it's your fault that I'm going. All right, it's your fault. Stupid idiots. I mean, look at all these people crying. Look at them. Are you in the chat? If you're listening out there, you need to come to the chat room. Look at all these people crying like bitches in here. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. They're crying, for Christ's sake. They're crying. Woo! All right, I'll say a couple of more. Who cares? All right, who else we got? We got 818 Radio Graffiti. I got a Helen Keller deaf mute, for Christ's sake. We have 646 Radio Graffiti.
Hi, you want to speak to my dad?
Yeah, let's speak to your dad.
Hello?
How's it going, Dad?
Who's this?
I want to date your daughter.
You want to date my daughter?
Yeah.
Sir, you sound... Wait, who is this? You sound way too old to be dating my daughter.
I'm rich, sir. I'm rich. I'd probably buy you and your wife together combined, sir.
Hey. You know, none of that in here, right?
What do you mean none of that in here? I could probably buy you and your wife, for Christ's sake. As a matter of fact, why don't you save me a seat the next Thanksgiving, because I'm going to be there flipping the bill for the whole son of a bitch, all right? And you'll be sucking up to me for donations.
You stupid son of a bitch. All right. Suck my dick! Suck my dick!
You stupid troll, for Christ's sake. 530 Radio Graffiti. Yeah, here we go. You like that part, huh? You like that, huh? Me too, boo-goo, huh? Yeah, me too, boo-goo. And then you have that stupid damn gook going, me love you long time. Me sucky. Me love you long time. Give me a freaking break. At least she was capitalizing, right? 505 Radio Graffiti.
That me?
Yeah, it was you. 571 Radio Graffiti.
Herman Cain sexually harassed your granny.
Yeah, shove it up your ass. Stop talking about Herman Cain and don't talk about my granny. 361 Radio Graffiti.
Nobody wants you to go, Ghost, please.
No, I'm not going to go. Don't worry. You know, just dry your eyes and everything will be just fine tonight. 503 Radio Graffiti.
Can I dry my eyes with your grandma's poo-tang?
Now shut up, all right? Shut your stupid hole up, all right? 478 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, baby, what's going on? Happy birthday to you.
Ah, Jesus Christ. What the hell do you want? And it's not my birthday, goddammit. It's not my birthday.
All I wanted to say, Ghost, is you need to get off Casey Anthony's back because she was proven innocent in a court of law, Ghost.
Oh, is that how you're going to read into this there, ghetto capitalist, huh? You're going to give her some credibility because she was acquitted from a court of law? Hey, the whole reason why she was acquitted there, ghetto capitalist, is because the goddamn whores on the jury actually sympathized with the whole idea of having a Bella Vita life minus their kids. They actually sympathized with this slut. Is that what you do? You sympathize with child killers there, you stupid ghetto-fied piece of nipple clamp loving, butt plug up the ass looking, whacking off the naked pictures of Snoop Dogg's asshole crap?
Maybe if the glove don't fit, you must have quit, baby. That's how it goes.
Now, you're a real son of a bitch. You know, get this here. Now, get him off. I don't want to talk to this guy. Son of a bitch. 843 Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, Ghost, I just want to say, what's wrong with an anti-brony cult? That sounds awesome. And what's with all the hate against Freddie Mercury?
What do you mean? I'm not hating on Freddie Mercury. All right, I mean, the guy was a good songwriter. He just took bad meat in the can. All right, that's about it. All right, I don't hate Freddie Mercury. He took bad meat in the can, And then he got the AIDS. The end. All right? I mean, I don't know what you mean about why I hate on Freddie Mercury. I don't get it. 703, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, you know that you have no fans and these are all trolls, right?
What are you talking about? All right, I got tens of thousands of capitalists who listen to me throughout the world. And they listen to me for insight, analysis, commentary. For you to be sitting over here talking garbage, you don't know your ass from your elbow. Apparently you don't know my demographic, and apparently you don't know my fans, all right? 443, Radio Graffiti.
Your granny's dildo was in my...
Why don't you sound confident next time you call up? 336, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, guys, happy birthday from Thomas the Tank Engine again. Hey!
Shut up. It's not my birthday. Why are you idiots saying it's my birthday today? I mean, I wish it was my birthday. Somebody would give me something, you know what I mean? I mean, you know, people would be giving me stuff around here or something. Unfortunately, it'd be ties and... you know, ridiculous off-the-clearance shelf crap, but, you know, at least it's the thought that counts, at least when it comes to your birthday, right? Anyway, 248, Radio Graffiti.
What do you got against Bashar al-Assad?
Bashar al-Assad is a tyrant killing his own people like some disgusting scumbag, all right? 781, Radio Graffiti.
Your grandmother's a cougar.
Yeah, shut up, all right? 559, Radio Graffiti.
Has an engineer ever fucked your grandma?
Now shut up, you assholes! 479, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, your grandma is dead. Don't you understand?
Can you idiots shut up? Shut up! Shut up about my grandmother! Damn it, enough! Enough of talking about my granny already, all right? Enough of this crap! Jesus Christ, give me the mic, for Christ's sake. I'm going to tell you something right now. You continue doing this, I ain't coming here tomorrow. You understand that? I won't be here for Baller Friday. You son of a bitch. 502, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, wish you were born a girl. Wish you were born a girl, so I could have been your boyfriend. I know. It's not possible.
Jesus Christ, man. Idiots are singing to me now, for Christ's sake, like I'm some bitch or from a window or some shit. I mean, Jesus Christ. 303, Radio Graffiti.
Happy birthday to Ghost. Happy birthday to Ghost.
Yeah, I mean, major fail when you can't even do a stupid, cheap-ass prank like that without laughing. What a loser. Who else do we got here? We got 234, Radio Graffiti. 234, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. I just wanted to say if the guy who made Dress in Apple.mov is a big fan of your show, and he says that all the bronies should be respecting your intelligence. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with him. I mean, these bronies should not only be respecting my intelligence, but they should be bowing before me in digital respect, if you want my personal opinion. 864, Radio Graffiti. God damn it, man. Enough of the grandma stuff, man. God damn it. CB Fart Marshal, Radio Graffiti. Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star. Shove it up your ass, you stupid moron. And in the Wizard, Radio Graffiti.
Oh my God, bass guy.
Jesus Christ, man. Don't you understand that some people have headphones, jerk dick? 875, Radio Graffiti.
Dan all bronies.
Dan all bronies. Dan all bronies.
Jesus Christ, man. 560, Radio Graffiti.
Fuck bronies. Fuck bronies. Fuck bronies.
Jesus, well, what the hell's going on, man, with all these freaking anti-brony calls? 575,
Fuck
Radio
bronies.
Graffiti.
Fuck bronies.
Fuck bronies.
Jesus Christ, I mean, how many numbers do these idiots have for Christ's I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Man, we got 2 minutes left, for Christ's sake. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic, for Christ's sake. Let's take a couple of more. 586, Radio Graffiti. Hey, you're taking too long. 731, Radio Graffiti.
Dan all bronies.
Dan all bronies. Dan all bronies.
Get off, engineer. Get these idiots off. God damn it. I'm done with Implement chat room martial law right now, engineer. Implement chat room martial law right now. I don't know about tomorrow's broadcast, all right? I mean, everything is up in the air at this point in time because you people have pissed me off. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. But before I go, I'd like for everybody to please follow me on Twitter, all right? It's that simple. Follow me on Twitter, Ghost Politics. Give me the mic. Give me the mic, for Christ's sake. Ghost Politics is the name to follow. Right there. All one word, no underscores, baby. Ghost Politics. And remember, you still have time to go to the True Capitalist shop at ghostpolitics.com. Ghostpolitics.com. Buy something from now until January 8th, and I will follow you on Twitter. Buy it now. Ghostpolitics.com. 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 I'm out of here, engineer. Get me out. Good God.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central. Or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Earlier this week, Claire Tippins shared a princess nickname generator, 3 pictures of her dog wearing a tutu, and 2 online quizzes, including, what candy is your dream castle made of? Claire, your sharing has tipped the sugar scale and turned into oversharing. But have no fear, princess. Geico has something worth sharing with your internet kingdom, like how you could save hundreds on your car insurance just by visiting geico.com. No magic wand required. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.